I'm finally playing New Super Mario Bros. DS after over a decade of playing this game originally on my channel. I actually don't remember when was the last time I played this game for you guys here on the channel, but this is the definitive 100% playthrough of New Super Mario Bros. DS. Definitely, in my opinion, one of the best, if not the best, New Super Mario Bros. Game. I feel like when I play through this game, it always becomes my favorite. And then when I play through New Super Mario Bros. Wii, that one becomes my favorite. But it's interesting because when I play through New Super Mario Bros. Wii solo, I feel like I like the experience that this game gives more than New Super Mario Bros. Wii. However, when I play New Super Mario Bros. Wii co-op, I actually prefer that experience over New Super Mario Bros. It's very interesting. I'm always like conflicted which of the two is the better one, but we're gonna just say that this one is my favorite New Super Mario Bros. Game, at least for now. We'll have to wait and see until I play through New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Originally, I wanted to save this one for last, and I wanted to play through New Super Luigi U and New Super Mario Bros. Wii on the channel. Last year, I played through New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, and I also played through New Super Mario Bros. 2. And my intention was to do New Super Mario Bros. Wii as a co-op playthrough. However, I'm not entirely certain if I will be playing it co-op. It will be 100% playthrough, of course, just like all the other long plays, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing it as a co-op. But I feel like that game you need to play it co-op because it's designed for the cooperative experience, and it's just not as fun if you're playing it solo. So if the video drops in the next month or two or whenever it drops and it's not a co-op playthrough, please don't be upset with me. Please don't come back and quote me saying that you said you were gonna play it co-op, because I don't know. I still haven't fully decided. I mean, that's the intention so far, but things are subjected to change. Now, I say that this is the best out of the 6 New Super Mario Bros. Games. The reason I say there's 6 is because we do have 2 copies of New Super Mario Bros. U, 2 variants rather. We have New Super Mario Bros. U for the Nintendo Wii U, and then we also have New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, which actually comes bundled with New Super Luigi U. So New Super Luigi U was an added edition that came out for New Super Mario Bros. U during the year of Luigi. And you could actually pick up a physical copy of that game, which I do own for the Wii U. However, when you bought the deluxe version on Nintendo Switch when it came out in 2018, you actually get both of the games bundled together. And New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe has slight variations compared to New Super Mario Bros. U on the Wii U. So that's why I don't classify them as the same exact game. I mean, obviously the controls are slightly different too for those games, because you don't have the ability to use the gamepad like you did with the New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe or New Super Mario Bros. U version for the Nintendo Wii U. So I can't classify them as the same game, but technically if one wants to argue that there's only 4 or 5 or 6, I mean, you could make the argument for all, but I'm gonna say that there are 6 because you can have all 6 physical copies of the game laid out in front of you and they look different. You have I mean, I have all 6 copies physically. Well, actually, aside from New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. And since the Switch came out, I started downloading all of my games. I mean, I have like maybe 12 physical games for the Switch, but I don't think New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe is a game that I own physically. But I do have it downloaded, and I played it on the channel, like I said, a few months ago, back in 2025. So for this playthrough, I'm going to be playing through it 100%, which essentially means collecting all of the star coins and showcasing all of the secret exits, this being the very first secret exit. So to save you guys the redundancy of having to watch me play through the same level again, I'm just gonna meet you guys at the exit, the second exit for each level that has a secret exit. Whether I do the secret exit or the regular exit first, I'll just meet you guys at the exit. So the exit for this one is obviously at the end of the level. Who guessed? I mean, both the secret exit and the regular exit were actually at the end of the level. The secret exit was just located above. You had to take the walkway above the area that I just completed, and it took you to the secret exit. This game is difficult when it comes to doing the secret exits and honestly some of the star coins. And I would say out of all of the New Super Mario Bros. Games, this one probably has to be the most balanced one. It's not like it begins super easy and then it gets harder. I mean, it kind of has challenges right off the jump. And I do feel like Nintendo over the years have been making their games easier. Not only have they been making games easier, but they've even like released some games. Like, for example, Galaxy 1 and 2, you can play both those games with assist mode on them. So like, if you play it with assist mode, you could literally fall off a course and then just get brought back up to the course that you're on, so you won't actually lose lives. And then with the new update for Super Mario Bros. Wonder, they're releasing that same feature, assist mode, which I was like, where was this when I was playing through the final level of the game? Because that really did give me a lot of trouble trying to beat it. The way I played through that level on my own when I did the playthrough a couple months ago on my channel, I had to finesse, I had to get creative with it. And I feel like, honestly, with like all the new Super Mario Bros. Games, like Wii and New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, when it comes to like World 9, I always get stumped on that world specifically, because those levels are really hard compared to everything else the rest of the game has to offer. I wouldn't say that the levels in this game are particularly hard. I would just say it's the star coins and some of the secret exits, but mainly the star coins. So if I wasn't doing 100% completion, I don't think I would have any problem beating this game. Now, this is a game that I've 100%ed multiple times. I never look forward to 100%ing it. Honestly, I don't really look forward to 100%ing any of the new Super Mario Bros. Games, because of course that would happen. See, this is meant to happen. It's not a playthrough of mine unless I die within the first 10 minutes of the game. But as I was saying, 100%ing this game is by no means an easy challenge, because the way they designed this game is they designed a few new power-ups, such as the blue shell and the mini mushroom, and they force you to essentially use those power-ups to find certain star coins and certain locations, hidden areas and levels that will take you to secret exits. And it's not like they make obtaining these items easy. They make you suffer. So they lock these items behind toad houses, which require you to spend 5 star coins to access the toad item house. And then you have to jump and time your jump perfectly to get the item that you need, which makes it even more tedious. I mean, I could give them credit for saying at least they let you save the game before, or I guess after you pay the 5 star coins to access the toad house. So if you don't get the desired item you're looking for, you could always just restart the game. But even then, that in itself is very tedious to do. Having to constantly jump in and out of the game just until you get the item that you're looking for is so annoying. And it honestly makes me not want 100% this game. But I'm not a quitter. We're going to be 100%ing this game, like I said, collecting all of the star coins, showcasing all of the secret exits. And what's pretty cool about this game as well is that you're required to do some of the secret exits in order... No! Again? The second time, I got bit by from the same hole twice. I mean, granted, it was 2 different stone platforms, but still. The fact that it happened twice in the same level is embarrassing. And this is World 1. But again, if you don't believe me that this game can be challenging, please load it up for yourself and try. Especially, like I said, when we do get to the 100% completion runs of this. I never liked secret exits in any of the new Super Mario Bros. Games. It's like when you beat a level like this one, for example, you don't want to replay it. But this game forces you to replay levels like this one, for example, because this level has a secret exit. And it's actually funny that I'm talking about secret exits and items in this game, because I do need a blue shell to access the secret exit for this. So I'm gonna have to go to a toad house, get the blue shell, and then come back here, locate the secret exit, and then get through. Oh, please, please, please. There we go. Very nice. Okay, well, at least one positive thing is you can have an item, an extra item in your inventory. So whenever you do need it, you can just like pull it out of the touchscreen, which is pretty nice. And I always like to have fire flowers on, because you can just shoot down the enemies like this. You never have to fight them head on. Like I don't think I'll be fighting any of the enemies, the bosses in this game head on. so long as I have a fire flower with me. Bowser Jr. does get difficult later on in the game. He starts developing new tricks that can fake you out and screw you over. But right now, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the Toad House and then try to get one of these blue shells. Hopefully I'm lucky and I get it right away. So now that I'm doing the secret exit for this tower, I don't have to fight Bowser Jr. again. And one thing that's actually pretty cool about this game, which is, I guess, very unique to this game specifically, is that Bowser Jr. is the antagonist of the game. You would think it would be Bowser, but it's not Bowser, bro. There's no way. There's no way! My blue shell got stuck up there. They would do that. They're trolling me. See, they made games harder back in the day. And then, look at this, look at this, look at this. Look how annoying the blue shell is. Like, I have to run, dash to try to slide, and I never know how to do it. There we go. See, once you get it, you get it. And then when you don't want to dash, Mario will end up dashing. This is like one of those items that I would never pick up in a level and actually be excited to have. I only use them for the sake of like completing levels and getting the secret exits and obtaining the star coins that are required with a blue shell. But other than that, I would never go out of my way to like use a blue shell. Look at that. See, like I'm in the blue shell formation and I didn't even want to be in it. Look at that. What is this? I mean, I could get out of it, but at this point I might as well just try to commit. I'm not even gonna get to the top of the flagpole. So this is an item you'll never see me grab if it was presented to me unless I really needed it. Same with the mini mushroom. The mini mushroom is also a new power-up in the game. And again, it's like a really annoying item. I mean, granted, it does give you like a very nice floaty jump, but you're much slower and you're very small and you can't just like destroy enemies, or you can't like, I guess, like hurt enemies. You have to ground pound them in order for you to like actually hurt them or take them out. And look at that. See, when you also pick up an item with the blue shell on, they think that the blue shell it takes priority over any other items. Like, what? I don't want the blue shell. I wanted the fire flower. But when the mini mushroom is presented, they're like, you know what? Hey, yeah, let's give him the mini mushroom. Let's get rid of his blue shell and give him the mini mushroom instead. So I think they developed this game thinking that people would actually want to hold on to their blue shell. Like if you had a blue shell and then you accidentally picked up a fire flower, you're like, oh no, I lost my blue shell. No, that's not the case. I don't think anyone has ever been upset losing their blue shell or mini mushroom when playing this game. Fortunately though, the mini mushroom, you can pick up a regular mushroom and it'll automatically switch it out. Or you could just, like, for example, use a fire flower or any item for that matter, and it'll automatically switch it out. Like if you pick it up from a box, if you want to switch the blue shell out, and you pick up an item from a box, it's not going to switch it out. But if you have an item in your inventory and then you know, use it, I'm pretty sure it'll automatically switch out. Maybe. I think I might have to try it to test it out, to be honest. But anyways, we need to backtrack here to get this second star coin, because, you know, mini Mario wasn't going to be capable of destroying that block. Now, the way this video is going to be, you guys are going to be seeing the bottom screen, which is going to be much smaller, obviously, than the top screen. So there are certain segments in the game in which the game moves you to the bottom screen. And when that happens, you're actually not able to use your item on the touch screen because, you know, you have to touch the item from the touch screen in order to access it. But if you can't access it because the main screen is on the bottom screen and the touch screen's on the top screen, then you're pretty much screwed. You have to wait to use the item, which is totally fine. But I'm gonna keep, when those segments happen, I'm gonna keep the bottom screen small, so then you guys know, like, this is technically Mario on the bottom screen, so you guys get the full experience, even though both the DS top screen and bottom screen are the same size. But Bowser Jr. is the antagonist of the game. So at the beginning of the game, we had a cutscene where Bowser Jr. is kidnapping Princess Peach. And I think the story of this game, I mean, New Super Mario Bros. Stories, people really talk about that. No, like the New Super Mario Bros. Stories are lackluster. There's nothing going on in these games. It's pretty much the same thing. Peach gets kidnapped by Bowser, Mario goes and saves her. But in this game, Peach gets kidnapped by Bowser Jr. That's right, and the bosses for each of the castles are not Koopalings, surprisingly. So I recently played through Super Mario Bros. 3 on the channel actually a couple weeks ago, and that game was really fun to play through. It was a childhood classic of mine, and all of the Koopalings appeared in that game. They were the bosses of each world. So when they strayed away from that to this, it was really cool to see that you have different enemies from the Mario universe as bosses in the worlds. But then in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, they went back to the Koopalings formula, and then they kept it pretty much in Wii to U Deluxe, obviously, and Luigi U. Which, again, it got very redundant. Like, playing those games all felt like playing the same game, just slight different variations of power-ups, and really that's it. I mean, different worlds, maybe slight graphics, a graphical update, I mean, resolution update, like from like Wii U to, you know, Wii U or Wii Deluxe, or I mean U Deluxe. So, you know, I would say like this one is probably the most balanced of the bunch. Whereas like New Super Mario Bros. Wii, although that game is really fun and I really enjoy the power-ups in that game and I like the levels in that game, I do feel like it is meant to be a co-op experience. Like, I mean, you could play obviously single player for sure, but like it's just more fun playing it co-op versus just like playing it as a single player. I've done multiple playthroughs on the channel playing through New Super Mario Bros. Wii co-op, and I think I did like maybe one playthrough back in like 2016, so like funny enough 10 years ago. It's so weird that like a lot of the games I've been playing on the channel I played 10 years ago, and it's not like intentional, it's just like a coincidence where I'm playing these games. Originally, I wanted to do all of the New Super Mario Bros. Series last year before 2025 ended. However, there was just like so many games on the list that I wanted to complete, and I just didn't want to like play the same type of game over and over and over again, because also it does burn you out. Like, I played U, and then from U went to 2, and that was just kind of exhausting. I wanted to like play Luigi U after playing New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, and I tried. There have been a couple times where I tried playing through that game, and it's just really hard. Out of like all the New Super Mario Bros. Games, New Super Luigi U is in fact the hardest, because Luigi's mechanics are just so stupid. He's so slippery, and then you have a limited amount of time in each level to collect all 3 of the star coins. Now, the concept of it is really cool. I think the levels in New Super Luigi U are amazing. Like, once you've gotten the flow of Luigi down and you're like running through these levels, it feels incredible. Like, you feel so good just like speed running through these levels, collecting all of the star coins, reaching the end of the flagpole before the time runs out. And there's no greater feeling than that, when you feel like you're playing a game like a badass. But in order to get used to Luigi's mechanics, you have to like really dedicate some time to like playing through it a little bit and figuring it out. Now, the cool thing is, with New Super Luigi U Deluxe, you can play the game with Peachette. Peachette was, I guess, one of the new features in New Super Luigi or New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, which is essentially Peach or Toadette wearing a crown mushroom, which allows her to take the form of Peach, but she's still Toadette. So I guess it was their way of allowing you to play as Peach without like kind of making the story all weird, because like if you're playing as Peach, then who are you saving? Are you saving Mario, which I guess wouldn't make sense because Mario's like the protagonist of the game, but they let you play as Peach by using Toadette eating this power up that transforms her into a Peach lookalike, but she's not actually Peach. And it's kind of funny because when you play the game using Peachette, which I did on my playthrough, I played the final level in World 8 where you save Peach using Peachette, and Peach was like, what? Like, she gave a reaction. She was like, oh, what's going on? Who's this? And I'm sure she would be surprised, like any of us would, if we saw our doppelgangers coming in the same room as us to save us. I'm like, oh, what's me? That's me? So it was really cool that they at least acknowledged that, you know, Peach recognizes that Peachette looks exactly like her. But you can play New Super Luigi U using Peachette, and it makes the game much easier because Peachette is considered an easy character in that game. And I was contemplating playing through the game. I mean, I did play through it a little bit using Peachette, and I felt so guilty. I was like, no, this is wrong. This feels like I'm cheating. And on top of that, they give you more time in each level. So in that game specifically, every single level you start out when the timer's already like at 99 seconds or like 100. It's already at like the time in the level where the sound of the game is moving fast, like indicating that you're running out of time. That's how the game is meant to be played. But using Peachette, the time and the sound in the game is moving quite slow, so therefore, you know, you're relaxed, you got some time to spare. You could take your time looking for all the star coins, but the game is not meant to be played like that. So I want to play it the way it's meant to be played. So here we have reached the final castle, or I guess the first castle, the final level rather, in World 1. And the boss for this one is Bowser. You can go ahead and just try to, ooh, there you go. You could try to slide under him, hit the red button, or you could just take him out with fireballs. Like I said, I'm gonna try to take out all the enemies with fireballs in this game. It's just much easier. And by doing so, you've defeated Bowser. So what happens is Bowser Jr. will essentially run with Peach from world to world, and then at the very end he's going to take Bowser's bones and then throw them in a pot, and then Bowser will come out as Bowser again. So we do actually get to fight Dry Bowser in this game, and Dry Bowser made his first introduction, I believe, in the Mario universe from New Super Mario Bros. DS in 2006. And then he made his appearance again in New Super Mario Bros. 2. And then New Super Mario Bros. I don't want to say Wii. I don't think he was in Wii. Honestly, he probably was in Wii. I feel like he was. Or maybe he wasn't. Because I know we have Giant Bowser in Wii as like the final boss. You know, Kamek does a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then boom, you got Giant Bowser. But in New Super Mario Bros. 2, I know for a fact he's in that game, because that game's a little weird, because that game only has technically 6 numbered worlds, and then you have 3 special worlds. So technically you have 9 worlds, but you have like 6 worlds. You beat Bowser at World 6, and then you have World Mushroom, Flower, and Star. I don't know why they did it like that, maybe to like spice things up, but it was still the same exact thing, like concept-wise. You have 9 worlds, and the 9th world is supposed to be like the hardest world, like World Star. And that game came out like a couple of months before New Super Mario Bros. U did on the Wii U, which is really cool to see. We're also gonna see a lot of these mini pipes in the game. And it doesn't mean that these mini pipes will have like secret exits or star coins in them. So I'm not going to be exploring any of these mini pipes unless there's like a star coin or a secret exit attached to it, because I am not trying to get the mini mushroom, spend any time using the mini mushroom. That is literally one thing that I'm going to try to avoid to the best of my ability. Mini mushroom, blue shell, bottom of the list when it comes to like Mario power-ups. Do not like them at all. And they're cool. And then I also forgot to mention, so as you can see, we have this giant mega mushroom house that spawns. So when they spawn, you just go in and speak with the toad, and he'll give you a mega mushroom, and it will be kept in your inventory, and you could use that mega mushroom at any point. At the very first level in World 1-1, you actually get a mega mushroom right off the bat. Now, the mega mushrooms are like, they're just like a cool little aesthetic upgrade. I personally don't like them because you lose the power up that you have. So if I have a fire flower and then I use a mega mushroom, when I become small again, I don't have my fire flower on anymore. I go back to being Super Mario. And the time that you get to spend as Mega Mario is really not that long. And I never really understood why they made it such a short, like, lived experience, you know? The point of it is to, like, you know, enjoy the power-up, but the fact that it's so short-lived doesn't even make it enjoyable. It's the same concept with, like, the superstar in this game. Like, I'm sure I'm gonna encounter a superstar later in the game, and you guys will see, like, how short-lived those superstars are. They barely last. The moment you grab a superstar, within, like, I feel like 10, not even 10 seconds, like 5 seconds, the superstar's gone. So you can't really do much with it. But I did notice that, like, in this game, when you use superstars, most of the time they let you chain them. So if you're quick enough and you get all the blocks, or you hit all the blocks that have superstars in them, then you'll be able to chain them one after another and then keep that superstar momentum going, which is pretty cool. But as you can see, here we have a desert world, which, if it wasn't obvious, I mean, every single 2D Mario game, I mean, without... Super Mario World was different. Super Mario World actually felt like a real world because the levels were, like, more connected in a lot of ways, whereas, you know, the new Super Mario Bros. Series, like, you just literally go from one world to the next world. Same with, like, Super Mario Bros. 3. Like, playing through that game made me realize that they also followed a very similar concept when it came to, like, the new Super Mario Bros. Series worlds from that game. Like, in World 1, it was kind of like the grassland plains, and it's funny that world actually is called grassland, and then World 2 was the desert, World 3 was the water world, and this game does the exact same thing. Wii does the same thing. Luigi U's literally the same map as New Super Mario Bros. U, same overworld map, just the levels are literally just modified to be a little bit different. New Super Mario Bros. 2, same thing. And so it's like, to me, when I play through those games again, I'm like, okay, it's supposed to be new Super Mario Bros., but it doesn't really feel new in any way. You know, other than the different power-ups. Like, I really like the propeller suit from New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I thought that was probably one of the best power-ups. Oh, okay. I don't think I'm gonna have time to do this. Oh, I hit it right as the water started falling. But there's a secret exit here that I have to get real quick. I have to just do it faster. I hesitated. Okay. Come on, Mario. Okay, we got this. So Mario swims quite slow. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna just do the secret exit first, and then I'll just, like, cut to the regular exit, because why not? If I'm already here, I might as well just do it. Alright, no golden flagpole, but fortunately, you don't need golden flagpoles in this game. It's not a thing. It's not like Super Mario 3D World games. So the regular exit is located in the same area that this switch is, but instead of going up to the second switch, we just have to continue our adventure going this way. This kind of gives me Wet Dry World vibes, because you have the arrows, you obviously have the water that rises up and down. You could tell they did use a lot of, like, the assets from Super Mario 64 DS, like sounds, you know, certain enemies like the piranhas, also the thwomps were definitely, like, reused from that game. This game had an incredible minigame selection, which I guess they just ripped it off of Super Mario 64 DS's minigame selection, but that's one thing that I do want to play as a standalone video here on the channel, is just, like, all the different minigames from these two games. Maybe I might do, like, a Mario versus Luigi as well to show that off. It's not going to be in this playthrough, obviously, because with that, I would need a second player to play that with me, and there's nobody that plays, you know, these types of games that I know of that could just pop in real quick and play these games with me. You know, it's not the same. Like, back in the day, all of my friends that I lived with and lived around were doing YouTube videos, so collaborating was just much easier to do. A lot of people have been asking me, like, why don't I do collab videos? People are like, those were the best videos on your channel. But again, it's just like, we've all gotten old. Most of us are married. Some of us, you know, like some of my friends, you know, they have kids. So it's hard to just like, you know, do these co-ops like we did back in the day, but hopefully that will change, you know. Hopefully I'll be able to like at least squeeze out a couple of co-ops. Like with the DLC of New Super Mario Bros. Wonder, I want to do a playthrough of that game co-op on Switch 2 because I recently did play through it on my channel. Okay. So with this one, I'm gonna need to be slick with it. I need to grab this star coin first, and then I need to like bounce off the Koopa. Yeah. Oh no. Okay, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna just get the regular exit and then I'll cut back to the secret exit. But if I had landed on that Koopa successfully, it would have taken me to the secret exit. World 2 and World 7, I believe, have the most secret exits. I would say World 5. Honestly, like all the worlds have secret exits except like World 6 and World 8, which is nice. I don't have to do secret exits in those ones. Alright, come on. Can't screw this up. Koopa. Oh yeah, baby! It's also really cute to see like the Koopalings and all the enemies in the game. They just kind of like move with the beat of the soundtrack in the level. This game though, I want to say, has probably the least exciting soundtrack out of all the New Super Mario Bros. Games. A lot of it is just recycled. When you play like certain worlds, you'll notice that the soundtrack is pretty much the same in every single level. So they did get a little lazy with it. But as you can see, that level took me to a secret cannon, which allows you to go to a different world. But I think one of these castles, I think it is Castle 2, that will take us to like World 4. So that means I would have to do the castle twice. And I'm not a fan, like I said earlier, of redoing levels. I'd rather not redo levels. If I were to not play this game 100%, yeah, it would be like a super easy run. I could probably beat it in a couple of hours. But to do like the full 100% playthrough, I would say it takes like 5 to 6 hours. Maybe like 12 to 15 hours, depending on like your experience with the game. And like how much you're losing one-ups. But I consider myself like not a bad player when it comes to like these Mario games, because I've played them my whole life. So yeah, I don't really look at them and I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be so hard, other than New Super Luigi U. But I know once I get the rhythm of that game down, I'll be good. I will be actually more than good. This level, unfortunately, also has a secret exit. It does, and it requires a stupid mini mushroom, so I'm gonna have to finesse one of these mini mushrooms from the Toad houses, which is annoying. I would have loved if they just like put the item that you needed for the secret exit in the level. It would have been nice. Sometimes they do that, which is very rare, but for the most part, they don't. You just have to go find the item. But they do want you, like one of the things to like get the 3-star rank at the end of the game once you've 100%ed it is to actually spend all of your star coins. Now as a kid, I never liked spending my star coins because I feel like I work so hard for them. Why would I spend them? It just kind of hurts seeing my star coins go down. And I know like you collect them to use them, but sometimes you don't need them. Like when it comes to like wanting item refreshments, you just go to a different level and pick them up. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get a mini mushroom now. Okay, so now that we have the mini mushroom, we can use it. Just have to now navigate our way over to this little mini pipe, and then wall bounce. Of course that would happen. All right, let's try this again. Maybe I could like get like a. Okay, whatever, bro. That's embarrassing, bro. Trying it again for a second time and I still fail. Gosh. You don't need golden flagpoles in the game. They're not necessary, but whatever. I like to get the tip of the flagpole. So you get the tip of the flagpole and get like 8,000 points, and then if you like get the actual like tippity tip of the flagpole, you get a 1-up. Okay, here we go. We're doing this as Mini Mario. We got this. And Bowser Jr. obviously is going to be the boss of every single tower. New Super Mario Bros. 2, the boss of the towers were the stupid rhinos. I didn't even understand that. Like, what the heck was what are the rhinos, bro? It was the most boring, redundant boss fight in any of the New Super Mario Bros. Games. Honestly, like, New Super Mario Bros. 2, although it is like a gorgeous game, I absolutely love the way it looked on the Nintendo 3DS. It does not compare to New Super Mario Bros. DS. I would say, like, my least favorite probably is you, or I would say you or New Super Mario Bros. 2. I did a tier list like many years ago on the channel, but when I did that tier list, I hadn't really played the games in that period of time when I made it. I do remember though that I gave this game an S rank, and then I gave New Super Mario Bros. Wii an S+ rank. But I might have to redo that tier list, honestly, now that I've played them all again in the recent years, and just kind of give like a updated take on my opinions. Oh, come on. Okay, well, see, this is one time where the mini mushroom actually comes in clutch, because I have like that floatier jump. Look at that, see? I can make it to places where I normally wouldn't be able to reach, which is pretty nice. But I do need an item swap real quick. That would be nice. Okay, let me just get this last star coin. Gotta activate this red switch. And then we just gotta navigate on these little platforms. Okay, there we go. Ooh. Okay, we got it, guys. We got it. Alright, cool. Okay. It's time to fight Bowser Jr. is Mini Mario. So, in order to successfully defeat him, we have to like ground pound is Mini Mario. Now, fortunately, like, Bowser Jr. is not difficult in the first couple worlds, but later on he starts to fake you out. So he'll like run towards you, and then he'll throw himself on the ground. So you would think, oh, I'm gonna jump and land on him, but then you end up landing on his shell. Well, I was gonna say 5-2, World 2-5. Going into it is Mini Mario, guys. Can we beat it as Mini Mario? Should we try? Should we attempt to do so? I'm definitely not gonna do that. So look at these boxes. They look kind of 3D, right? They're a little different. They're very unique looking boxes. Wow. 2 items like that back to back. These actually did appear in New Super Mario Bros. 3. Or New Super Mario Bros. 3. No, New Super Mario Bros. 3. What am I saying? They were in the desert world too. They literally just like jumped. Okay, well, this is gonna be a little annoying. I just need to jump when it jumps. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, box, for your assistance. Appreciate it. Another one? Oh, there's like a little creature inside the box. I'm not the best when it comes to like enemy names, but I know this has a unique name to it. What that name is, I'm sorry, I couldn't tell you. I wanted to like look up the names of the enemies on the wiki before recording this video, just so I could be familiarized with them. But honestly, you know, it doesn't really matter. Who cares about the names of the enemies, right? I know somebody out there probably does, but it is what it is. Now this is like the hardest star coin in the level, because getting that P block, that P switch, can be difficult, because you have that fire rope that's just like gonna be prancing around you. So like you gotta try to get it quick before it like reaches you. And of course I would lose my fire flower to this stupid boomerang, bro. Now this is where the 3rd star coin's located. Again, it's put in a very unique, well-hidden spots. Like, one might not ever assume to like take the quicksand and cut beneath the blocks in that area to hope to find a secret exit, or not a secret exit, but a secret like hidden nook in the level. But playing this game when I was younger, you know, I obviously explored the crap out of like everything that this game had to offer, and then obviously having siblings that would play the game as well, it would be really cool to like, you know, exchange information. And I loved when back in the day, you know, games had multiple files. I mean, Nintendo games for the most part still do. Like AAA games, they have like multiple files, but not all of them. Like, for example, you know, the old school Zelda games used to have like 3 files in one, which was really cool. And then like Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, you're limited to like 1 file per game unless you like have a separate profile, which I don't like to do. I wish you could have multiple files on one profile, because, you know, I know it's weird, but I want all the hours to be accumulated on my main profile, you know? I don't want to have like 100 hours on one profile and then like 200 hours on the other profile. I want people to see exactly how much time I truly spent on a game, you know? That's the whole point of like having that information available, right? Like, you could log in on your Nintendo Switch and you could see your friend list and see what games they've been playing and how many hours they invested in it. And a lot of people do take pride in like some of the titles they play, you know, like, hey, I put 20 hours in this game, I put 25 hours in that game, and you can kind of get a gauge as to like, you know, what a person's interests are and whatnot. But with the new Super Mario Bros. Games, till today, they actually have multiple profiles, all of them, which is really nice. Even like the old school Super Mario Bros. Titles have them. I do want to play like Super Mario World and Super Mario Advance. I think Super Mario World, Super Mario Advance is Super Mario World pretty much, but the GBA version. But I also want to play like Super Mario Bros. The original, probably the least favorite of like the 3, you know. But I guess it makes sense. I mean, it's the first of its kind, right? So it's definitely not gonna be the best. Whereas this one is the first of its kind and it is the best. Huh, interesting how that works. It's like you would think as they make more of the same game, it would just progressively get better and better, but that's not always the case. But then again, it is a subjective thing, you know. Obviously, I don't expect everybody to agree saying that New Super Mario Bros. DS is in fact the best game of the bunch. I mean, I would be surprised if a lot of you guys even played this game, considering that it is 20 years old. You know, my co-host on the podcast that I'm co-hosting on, he actually says his favorite game is New Super Mario Bros. Wii. And it was one of the first games I believe he's experienced, and that's why it's one of his favorite. It's his favorite game rather of all time. And I thought that was really interesting, because I'm like, wow, like you missed out, like you missed out on all the classics. I should have asked him if he played New Super Mario Bros. DS or any of the old Super Mario Bros. Games, which I probably will now that I think about it. Hopefully I can remember and ask him that, but it would be interesting to see if he's played this game. Okay, we gotta now duck. We gotta duck for this. Now, this level has a secret exit, so I'm gonna have to remember to do that and get the item required for. Oh no! Okay, we're good. We're good. Hopefully, I do not lose my life here. It's always so hard, man, to like avoid that spike ball, but I'm actually gonna need a mini mushroom for the secret exit. And fortunately, this level specifically actually gives you a mini mushroom. But unfortunately, you have to play it twice in order to unlock World 4 and World 3. So, I mean, they save you a little bit of trouble in one regard, but then more trouble arises in another regard, which is having to replay the same level. And as I've said, I don't like playing through the same level over and over again. Okay, so we just gotta like survive. Oh no, that was my fault. I literally just landed into that. I got hesitant. What? The smoke of the thing can do that? Okay, we got this. Oh, no, no, no. And I have to fight the boss like this too, guys. So, like, it's gonna be interesting, to say the least. Okay. We got this. So, the boss for World 2 is not gonna be Bowser this time. It's gonna be something unique. It's gonna be a mummified Pokey. Wow, look at that. Spitting out cardboard wet balls. Bro, what? Twice? Okay, there we go, nice. Okay, 2. Okay, that was actually clutch. Landed right on him as soon as he popped his head out. Oh no. Okay, come on. Oh! That was so close! Dude, come on. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous doing this. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got this. We got this. We did it. We did it. And look at the key. It's literally from Super Mario 64. It's just they took it and threw it in this game. With each one of these guys you defeat, you get a key. So the mini mushroom, as you could see, led to a secret exit that allows us to go to World 4. And had we not done it, we would not have access to World 4. So World 4, 7 require, you know, the secret exits. But we're gonna redo the level to do World 3. To get to World 3, rather. This time I could use my fire flower, which is amazing. Because, you know, you could just stand at a distance and then just, like, make it rain fire on them. So, I'm going to obviously play through World 3 first. And then we're going to go to World 4. Because why would I do it the opposite way? Why would I play through 4 and then 3? 3 is going to be the water world. And surprisingly, it's not as bad as you would think. Usually, I'm very critical of water levels in 2D Mario games, whereas this world is not bad by any means. I mean, there are a couple of, like, tedious aspects to this world when it comes to, like, certain star coins and secret exits, but for the most part, it is, it's quite enjoyable, to say the least. We have these giant Cheep Cheep here. We actually have, like, different variations of Cheep Cheep in the game. We have, like, green Cheep Cheep. And they kind of like home in on you once they've like spotted you, but for the most part they navigate the same way like these Cheep Cheep would. And then you have like the pink giant pufferfish, which, you know, absorbs you. Well, the pufferfish is different, but you have like the pink Cheep Cheep, the purple Cheep Cheep, which eats you. I think that might show up. Yeah, there he is, right there, right there. I was literally talking about you. And then you had to show yourself, which is cool. But some levels are pretty interesting because, you know, when you're playing through this game, and at least this is how it was with me when I was younger. So I would play through the game, and because you have like a little, I guess, like navigator, a loading bar of like how much you've done of the level. Oh no, no, no. It kind of causes a lot of stress because you see this checkpoint and then you're like, wait, I'm at the checkpoint and I haven't picked up any of the star coins. So then you start second guessing yourself, thinking, what if I missed some of the star coins? But that's just how this game is. Sometimes the star coins don't appear until after the checkpoint. There is this one level, I think it's in World 8, where it's a water level, and you get pretty much to the very end of the level before any of the star coins start appearing. And it's one of those levels that can easily throw you off. When you're playing through it the first time, you're gonna be like, I definitely missed all the star coins, because you would think like, oh, maybe it was in a secret pipe here and there and whatever, but turns out if you just play it patiently, you'll end up running into onto all the star coins. Now let's see what this level is. This one is a cloud level. Wow, look at that. They give you a little bit of everything here. And it's so cool. You got water, you got clouds sometimes. You know, that's how it is in all the worlds. You get a little mix of everything. And I really like that about this game. And each level feels, you know, just very well balanced compared to like other New Super Mario Bros. Games. Like, for example, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Like, that game has like the acorn power up, and I absolutely hated that power up. Anytime I would have to use it, I would dread it, you know. And New Super Mario Bros. 2 had the Tanuki leaf, and I love the Tanuki leaf. Any game that has a Tanuki leaf with Mario, I absolutely love it. I think it plays at the nostalgia, like, of when I was a kid playing through Super Mario Bros. 3. I absolutely loved the Tanuki leaf so much. So when I played it in like 3D land, and it was like pretty much the main item. Oh no, 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 I'm gonna miss it, I'm gonna miss it, I missed it! So I have to jump like right now. There we go. It's really easy to miss that star coin, because you're at the mercy of the way this mushroom is like moving. It's moving left and right, so you have to like jump when the mushroom is like angled upwards, so you have enough momentum to like actually jump into the star coin. But that's the cool thing about this game, is it does challenge you when it even comes to collecting the star coins. Now this level also has a secret exit. It's located in this green pipe. I was originally gonna do it first, but when it comes to like collecting the 3 star coins, I usually give preference to doing those before showing off secret exits, unless the secret exit is like right at the beginning of the level, then in which case I'll probably do that first before collecting the star coins, which I'm sure I will be doing that later on in this playthrough in some levels. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, nice, we got it. The mushroom gorges, brother. This is where all the mushroom gorges were invented, huh? You know, they got the same exact design, like color design rather, from Mario Kart Wii's mushroom gorges. So what are we gonna do next? I guess we could do this level down here. What is it? 3-A? Usually these secret levels are lettered instead of numbered. So I'm assuming this is gonna be like a 3-A level. And then there's gonna be like a B. Yeah, and then a C. There's a lot of secret exits in this world here. Okay, what one was this one? This one. And usually the lettered numbers are a little bit, the lettered levels are a little bit more challenging than like your typical, because I don't think if you're playing the game for the first time, they don't expect you to play through it 100%, and I guess it's like meant for people who wanna complete it. They give them that little challenge, that extra challenge, you know. What would be cool is to see this game make its way to like Nintendo Switch at some point. I mean, eventually when Nintendo decide to start giving us like DS titles, this is one of the first games that I would love to see. Yeah, they could just get rid of the touchscreen altogether, honestly, you know, and just make like using power-ups different, same way they did in like New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, you know, with the gamepad. They got rid of that, and I mean they switched out like how to use the stuff that required the gamepad. They switched it out. But anyways, this level here actually requires us to use this mini mushroom to get the 3rd star coin. And fortunately, they do give you a mini mushroom in the level, which is nice. Very nice of them. You know, when the game does that, I'm like, yes, thank you, game. We really do appreciate it. Like, rather than having to exit the level and then replay it all, or equipped, or have a mini mushroom. Okay, well, it's gonna be a little hard to do this. Bro, okay, well, am I supposed to like triple jump? Bruh. Okay, wait, hold up. There we go. I literally got it just by touching the tip. That was crazy. That was actually very difficult. Alright, we just gotta make it to the end. It should be easy. We're pretty much at the end. Alright, we did it. And also those like pink little bug thingies, they are very similar to the little spider things from, you know, Wet Dry World, except they're pink and they drop bombs. So we're gonna be seeing a lot of these guys pretty much throughout the rest of this game. Any level that has water, we'll be seeing them. Anyways, let's see what else we got. I guess we could do 3-B. Might as well. This one doesn't have a secret exit, fortunately, so we don't have to worry about that. Any level that doesn't have a secret exit is just like amazing. I don't have to like worry about locating one of them. And I think that's why like World 6 and 8 are just like really fun, because you don't have to worry about secret exits. Whereas like all the other worlds, they're really fun too, but when you're 100%ing it, it just kind of takes away from like the full experience of enjoying it, because you're always kind of like worried about like, oh, I gotta find the secret exit. But if you already know them, like you should be good, you know, you should be completely fine. But maybe a lot of the fun comes from discovering for the first time. So this one, the star coin is actually going to be located in one of these pipes. So you have to kind of like work your way around certain pipes to be able to access the pipe with the star coin, because you're not going to be able to like break through the blocks above where the star coin was located. And then, like I said earlier, whenever you're in one of those like zones where the touch screen's at the bottom or at the top, and then the main screen's at the bottom of the DS, that's when you're not like able to use your items. So you always want to make sure you enter one of those areas with the item you need, because if you go into as regular Mario, you're not gonna be able to use any items. Alright, now we just need one more star coin. This one's actually pretty easy. It's right here. We just gotta, you know, get rid of these piranhas. Come on, come on, come on. We got some of them shooting fireballs, and then just some of them are hungry, man. They're just like little babies. Okay, well, I thought maybe that pipe would let me go up in it. Maybe if I had defeated the piranha that was on top, I could have gotten on it, but who knows? It would have been cool to let you in and, you know, get the golden flagpole, or I guess the top of the flagpole with it, but it's all good. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do a 3-tower. This one, oh man, let me see. This one, I think, okay, yeah, so this one, this introduces a new concept where you are like walking, not walking, but you're climbing crates. Now, the cool thing is, when you're on these crates, right, you can smack them. And we're actually gonna be needing to do that here. So if we get up on this crate, we could smack it and then it flips it over. But when it flips it over, you're now like locked in on the other side. So with this, when it comes to the second star coin, it's actually very unique, because it kind of forces you to learn how this works without like actually giving you any dialogue. So they put it right here. In order for you to actually reach it, you have to be on the other side. So in order to do that, now we have to go back actually, and we have to work our way upwards here and then get through these little blocks, and then, you know, get over this way. Oh, we can just take him out too. I mean, technically, yeah, even if I used the Koopa to like break through those blocks, it wasn't gonna do any of a difference, because I was still locked in on the other side. But then, now that we flipped back to the main side, as you can see, we are good to go. And then we can just switch back to get to this side and then make our way through the door. Now, this can be a little annoying, this section, because we gotta try to, we gotta try to get this third star coin. Oh, okay, whatever, we'll try it again. Okay, I'm gonna just switch through this, bro. I've tried this multiple times, and it's just really hard to do it when Mario's like on the back side of the crate. I need to see Mario's back facing me, not facing the opposite side. See, there you go. See, now I'm just zooming through it. But anyways, this is where the third star coin is located. And then after that, we can now fight Bowser Jr. Unlike the other New Super Mario Bros. Games, they don't give you items before fighting the midway boss. So you always gotta bring your own. But it doesn't matter, because I have two. I have 2 fire flowers. So your boy's chilling anyways. So, you know, it's not like I needed one, but it would have been nice if they threw that in. But it's all good, you know, I ain't complaining. So with that, we've completed half of World 3 technically. Now we just have about a few levels left before we can move on to world number 4. These worlds are actually very short. I mean, you could pretty much complete each world in like 20 to 35 minutes, depending on like the length of each level and the secret exits. Okay, so this one, what was this one? Underwater? Oh yeah, underwater, okay. So some of these underwater levels are side scrollers, and oh my gosh, yeah, this is probably the worst underwater level concept when you have the bloopers chasing after you. Now, fortunately, there's not many of these style levels in the game, but bro, these bloopers are so annoying. I would rather take any type of fish in the game, any eel over the bloopers. So you have like the cheap cheeps, the different colored cheap cheeps, the puffer fish. But usually the puffer fish is like like they're kind of like on the surface of the water, so you deal with them in that regard. And then you have eels. The same eel from Super Mario 64 DS makes an appearance in this game in some of the levels. But these bloopers are annoying because they split off into multiple versions of themselves. So I guess in this segment here, you're gonna see them. They're gonna switch off into like 4 different bloopers. Once we reach, ooh, where the star coin is. And then they got the little baby ones. But they do look cool when they're like switching off. Bro, they just fused! Look at that. So the guy, when he becomes like all rainbow, the blooper, that's how you know he's about to like split himself into 4. And it's just like hard to avoid them. And it's also kind of hard to shoot them down with like a fireball. Oh no. Okay, so we just gotta get this last one and then go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. They were coming after me, man. They were coming after my soul. I felt it. I knew they wanted my soul. Wow. Man, I had to get stumped on that freaking warp pipe. Couldn't even jump properly. Always getting 2000s, bro. But here we have, guys. We have a ghost house coming up. But I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm gonna actually do 3-C first before the ghost house, because the ghost house is going to have I believe a secret exit. I'm gonna have to jump into it to refresh my memory. But here we have this puffer fish that I was talking about. Now these levels are actually kind of fun. I actually like these levels a lot versus like the underwater ones, because the thrill of like avoiding the puffer fish while he's on the surface of the water and not getting hit is very thrilling, to say the least. Especially when you're going for the 100% completion, and of course, cheap, why? Why did you have to do that? I was sparing you. I didn't want to turn you into fish sticks, but you forced my hand. You forced my hand into it. Okay, we're just gonna get rid of this guy. Oh, come on, man. Brother, there we go. Oh. Okay, we're gonna grab this real quick. There we go, nice. Okay, this is gonna be the hard part. Okay, so we need to go quick. We need to go quick. Ooh. I feel like I'm going too slow. Oh no! Okay, we did it. We had to do it in the allotted time where the P-switch was active. Otherwise, we would not have been able to reach that pipe. There are no propeller suits in the game. There is no flying item in the game to cheese your way through it. In New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, I remember when I was playing through World 9 in that game, I cheesed my way through it pretty much because of the fact that I used the PA corn. Okay, so now that we're at the ghost house, we are gonna be using this blue shell later on to get the third green or the third star coin. But this ghost house, man, I'm not gonna lie, I actually hate every single ghost house version there is. I never liked any ghost house in any of the Mario games. I mean, maybe like in Super Mario Bros. 3, but in all the new Super Mario Bros. Games, they're just always so confusing. And every single one of them have a secret exit in them. They just made them so annoying. Like, they're literally by design so annoying. And I never look forward to playing a ghost house. They're always slow. Always having to find your way through the level, navigate through different doors, having to deal with stupid obstacles. Okay, we need to go quick. We need to go real quick, actually. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, let's try this. So as you can see, there's one door that got activated here, but we're not gonna go to that door. We're actually gonna go to this spot. Okay, we need to go through this door, because by going through this door, we'll actually hit the secret exit first, and then. Oh, nice. We got the 8,000. And then we'll be able to jump back into the level, get the 3rd star coin, and then hit the regular exit. So I will meet you guys at the 3rd star coin. So once you've activated this switch right here, instead of... Oh! Okay, well, whatever. We just have to go all the way to the top, pretty much. But now I have to use this blue shell. And watch, I'm gonna literally struggle for dear life to try to get this. Bro, like when I want him to go. Oh no! Bro, there's no way. There's actually no way. Bro, please make it up. I'm not about to hit the switch again. Okay, fortunately that worked. Wow, it actually worked. Okay. Okay, it worked, man. I'm telling you, I hate this blue shell. It is annoying. It looks cool, but it is annoying. Watch, I'm gonna somehow try to get the triple jump here, and then he's gonna go into the blue shell. Oh, he didn't. Well, my bad for speaking too soon. I just assumed Mario, you would just go into the blue shell formation. I mean, he did right there. It looks really cool when he's exiting the level in the blue shell, but using it like that is not really fun. Okay, let's see what else we got. I guess we're good. The only thing we have to do is the castle, so let's go ahead and do this. World 3-Castle. Let's see what it's about. Oh, it's one of these. Okay, this should be easy. I just need to get rid of this blue shell, bro. I might honestly just take some hits for the sake of like getting rid of it. Cause see, I can't use my fire flower. Why? Why are you forcing me to use an item that I don't want? This is the exact reason why I don't want to use a blue shell. Like, what was that? Like, it's designed to sabotage you. You don't want to go into blue shell formation and it forces you. But when you want to go into blue shell formation, it's impossible. But it's very nice that usually after every checkpoint, you get like an item. Here we have some Womps. Hey, what's up, Womp buddies? Literally from Super Mario 64. They look exactly like they did in Super Mario 64. You might be wondering, you just skipped a star coin, Sully. I know. Trust me, I'm going back for it. Is it the Womp King? Okay. Ooh, yo, that was close. He could have actually hit me with the tip of his shoulder. It would have counted as a hit, but fortunately, like, I avoided him before it counted. Okay, maybe he might hit me. Okay, well, whatever. I had to take that hit. I wasn't gonna wait for him. And I already knew they were gonna give me a fire flower here anyway, so it's whatever. Alright, now we gotta get one more star coin. Just one more and then we're good. And it's always so nice going into each boss with like with 2 fire flowers. It alleviates so much stress. I think this one's gonna be like a fish boss. Okay, so here I need to do like some finessement here. Okay, we need to go quick. Boom. Okay, very nice, very nice. Okay, now we need to go back quick. Okay, very easy. Very easy. Let's fight the boss of world number 3. What do we got going on here? Yo, Bowser Jr., who you got for me today? Oh, it's one of these thingies. Honestly, it doesn't look as intimidating as that one spiky fish, the puffer fish from the, I think, World 3-3 that we just did. Or, no, 3-C. They should have had that one as the boss and not this one. But hey, listen, I'm not one to complain. I'll take anything that I can get. This is an easy boss, look at that. Oh, no! As soon as I say that, I was like, I'm literally gonna turn them into fish sticks. What? Well, that sucks. I like to be Big Mario whenever I beat a level, but I got robbed of doing that. Like, it doesn't look cool when Mario faces Bowser Jr. and he sees Peach when he's this small. It doesn't look cool, man. But If you look at the bottom screen, you'll see that there's a star coin complete. Now that's not referring specifically to the level. That's actually referring to the overall world of the game. Yeah. So we're here in World 5. Obviously, this isn't the world we want to be in. We want to go to World 4. Let's do it. Let's go to world number 4. Now, World 4 aesthetically is probably my favorite looking world. That and world number 6. And don't get me wrong, I mean, this whole game has banger level design, like in terms of the aesthetics, especially the backgrounds. But it's cool because you can see the clouds too from here, you know. And then in World 7 and actually World 6, they have levels similar to this one, like these foresty, poisonous, swampy levels. But the backgrounds will be like what those worlds are. So for World 6, it'll be like mountainous, and then for World 7, I believe, well, actually, don't quote me on the World 7 part, but I know World 6 definitely does. World 7, I actually don't remember. I'll have to like wait to play it to refresh my memory. But it is crazy how, like, you know, games that I play when I was younger, they actually stick out to me much better in my memory than like games that I play when I'm older, unless the game's like a really good game. But unless I play the game like frequently, there will be things where I'll tend to forget pretty easily a lot of the game unless I'm like refreshing it. But like with these old school games, they really do stick out to me, and I have much better memory. Maybe because when I was younger, my memory was sharper, and then I just retained more of that which I remembered. Or as an adult, you know, your brain doesn't occupy much space for what it deems frivolous, and video games, you know, are probably like at the bottom of my brain's priority when it comes to like keeping memories of, you know, because I'm an adult now, even though this is my job, you know. Who knows really? But this game definitely stands out to me in a lot of ways. It could also be the nostalgia, which is why I feel like this game is like the best of the bunch, but who knows. Anyways, we gotta go back into this level because guess what, guys? There's a secret exit. Of course there's a secret exit. There's always a secret exit. Okay, so with this one, we gotta get up on this little platform here and activate this hidden block, which will reveal a vine that will take us to a warp pipe, and this warp pipe will then lead us to a couple of these spiders, which will then take us to the secret exits. Now you might be wondering, where does this secret exit lead us to? Well, we'll find out together. Probably a level. Oh, nope, a mushroom house. I mean, so technically, no, it does lead us to the tower though. Okay. So it technically is useless. I don't have to find all the secret exits, but look at this. We got a mushroom gorge level in World 4. What happened? Weren't we just in the forest? And now suddenly we're jumping and bouncing on mushrooms? Whoa, this is so cool. I like that about this game. It's like definitely Super Mario Bros. 3. Super Mario Bros. 3 did not have consistency when it came to the levels, except for like World 4. Or 2, I mean. That was like every level in that world was all desert, but the other levels were like you had some, you know, you had like a little different variety. Okay, we need to get that one. Nice. Okay, very nice. Very nice. We got some good momentum here, boys. Just gotta keep it up. Okay, we just gotta get over to this left side now. Ooh. No! I gotta jump. I don't know what happened there. I like clicked A and then he didn't jump. And then I just had to lose that one up. That's not my fault. Trust me, I obviously know to click A there. Like, I'm not stupid. But anyways, this is where the third star coin is. Here's star coin number 3. Now that we've collected it, we can leave. Fortunately, there is no secret exit here. Okay, amazing. Wow. That was stressful, man. But it was fun. It was a good kind of stress, you know. There's like some gaming stress which is good and some which is not so fun. But here we have 6-3. This is obviously going to be an underwater level. And you know, Bro, I'm not using a mini mushroom. So sometimes you'll have like a red item block that appears in levels. It hovers over the overworld of the world that you're in, and then it'll just like move around. And then it'll, if you're lucky enough to catch it in a level that you enter in, then you could use it. But it always gives you a mysterious item. You never know what it'll give ya. And for me, the only item I'm always looking forward to getting is a fire flower. If not, I'll take a mushroom. Never excited when I get the blue shell, because I know it's instantly gonna get taken away from me. And then definitely never excited when I get a mini mushroom. I need to definitely make a video ranking all the new Super Mario Bros. Power-ups at some point, which I think I'm going to do for my second channel. Well, one of my channels. I have a few channels, but my channel is Zeph and Poe. You know, I might rank them with my friend Zesif. So, you know, we've done a couple ranking videos already on that channel. If you guys don't know what it is, then, you know, check it out on my YouTube channel page. I have a column where I have my channels listed on that column, so just check it out, Zeph and Sully. And I'll probably, yeah, make a video ranking the new Super Mario Bros. Power-ups. I think that would actually be really fun, especially since they're like all fresh in my mind. I was saying something, or I was talking smack, bro, about the Acorn Pea suit in new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. But man, that did come in handy when I was doing the special worlds in that game, World 9 rather. Bro, I finessed through every single one of those levels using the Pea Acorn suit. It was incredible. I had to get real creative with it too. There were like some levels where I had to get super creative. There's this one level, I don't remember what it was called, but it had like a lot of swinging spikes, and it wasn't a level where you could just like fly infinitely without like having to interact with any of the level itself. You actually had to interact because there wasn't like any open air space in that level, but I somehow managed to finesse through it. And I don't think had I done that, I would have been able to beat it in a timely fashion. I remember I was like trying to beat the game in a single night, and I was like, I'm determined. I'm not going to bed until I beat this. And I stayed up all night trying to figure out a way to finesse it. And I did, and it worked. And I was so happy that I had the Pea Acorn. And it was like, yo, thank you, game, for putting an item that allows you to cheese through the game in this game. It would have been cool to see a pea propeller suit in new Super Mario Bros. Wii. How awesome would have that been if you just had like the infinite propeller option? I don't actually know how that would have worked, because technically you would have to like land with it, but still, like, imagine one that like when you begin to land you could just propel upward again and again and again and again. That would have been really sick. But I think it was like around new Super Mario Bros. 2 where they started making games like much easier, allowing, like, giving you options to like hold your hand in the games. But here we have another one of these little sections where we gotta flip around. Exciting, right? We gotta hit the cages and see where it takes us. I think, yeah, yep, the first one was here, of course. You know, when there's little holes on these cages, then just know for a fact they're gonna test your patience with them. Okay, we got this. It's the second star coin right there. Perfect. We might have a perfect run. Don't speak too soon. Okay. We gotta go quick because there's like lava obviously rising here. Oh no. I should have went. I should have just taken my chances and went. Okay. Oh. No. Oh no. Why does that happen to me? Just panicked. All right, there we go. We got it. This time I actually landed on the block. But still, that lava, man, almost got me. Almost. Not quite, but almost. And of course, guess what we have here? We got Bowser Jr. All right, we gotta spam him. See, this is when he starts getting creative. He just like nosedives into the ground, trying to fake you out. It's like, he's gonna jump, but I'm gonna land on the ground and make him land on my spikes, and it works. How many times did it really trick me? So many times, bro. It's a smart tactic, Bowser Jr. You know, kudos to you. Kudos to you for having some brains. Alright, moving on to... Oh, there's another ghost house here. 4-4. We're back in the forest, guys. We got some wigglers, some cuties, man. Now, I don't know why Wiggler is like indestructible in this game. I mean, I guess if you like throw a Koopa shell at him, you could like take him out. But boy, oh boy, like no matter how many times you jump on these clowns, they do not take any damage. So it's probably best to avoid them altogether. Well, this one I actually can't. Well, you see, look at that. Angry Wiggler. You don't want to mess with an angry Wiggler. You know, just seeing him all red and hot like that, he is unpredictable. He does not even know what he is capable of doing when he's that angry, you know? Alright, we gotta like get over this way. What do we got here? We got a star coin here, so we gotta like... Oh, this one's actually kind of hard to get because like when you go to jump, I don't know why that always happens to me. I like let go. Like, what is this, bro? Come on, just jump. See? And then when I jump, I just don't actually like land into it. Like literally, this is a hard star coin. They put it in a very strategic spot. It's gonna slump you, you know? Oh my gosh, what is good, brother? We gotta try again and again. There we go. So annoying. But hey, you know, I like little challenges like that. All right, let's see what we could do with this guy. Hey, I got a gift for you guys. It's a red Koopa. You guys are looking for Mr. Red Guy? Well, I gave him to you. This one's easy. You just gotta like, you gotta just like, bro, wall jump. There we go. See? I was hesitant, bro. I was hesitant. Okay. You gotta wait. Oh no, that was so dumb. That was actually dumb. Why did I do that? Whatever, it's all good. I just want to be done with this level. I've already had enough. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed at this. And of course, 2,000. That's the best that I could get. 2,000 points. It is kind of pitiful that I'm not getting golden flagpoles, you know? But this game doesn't, they don't require you to do the golden flagpoles, so it doesn't matter. But anyways, let's go ahead and do this level. You got 5 star coins required or needed for this. This is gonna be like a lettered level as well. What is it gonna be, like 4-A? B? 4-A, okay. 4-A, I was gonna say I didn't do any like other lettered levels in this world. Let's go ahead and use this. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, this is gonna be a power up for sure. Heck yeah. You know, come to daddy. Oh yes. The mushroom or the fire flower. You would think they would have, well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Ice flowers in this game honestly wouldn't have really made a difference. That was like one of the new power-ups in New Super Mario Bros. Wii. You had the ice flower, and then you also had the penguin suit, which was the same thing as the ice flower, except you could like slide on your belly with it. They did get rid of the mini mushroom and the blue shell, as well as the mega mushroom. But the 2 power-ups that made it back in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, well, I guess it's 3 technically, because you have the propeller suit that made its way to New Super Mario Bros. U, surprisingly. And I remember it was crazy because when I played through that game, bro, I'm telling you, I did not know that power-up existed in that game. And then I reached the end of the game and then I got one. I'm like, what? Propeller suits are in this game? But they just don't give them to you, I guess, in the main 8 worlds. I think you start getting them later on when you're like hitting the Toad houses in World 9. That's as far as I can remember though. Like, I don't want to say definitively that none of the Toad houses gave them to you in the game, but at least from my experience that was the case. Okay, yo, I need to reach this. Yo, I'm gonna need your help. I'm gonna need your assistance, Koopa. Okay, there we go. Fortunately, it would have been annoying if I didn't reach that, honestly. I needed to come up here, you know, for a little secret. What do you guys think is gonna be here? Well, if you get star coin, then yes, you were correct. It's the second one. Usually, like, little crevices like that would have secret exits, but fortunately, this level doesn't have a secret exit. Okay. There we go. Nice. All right, one more. One more star coin and we're good. And then this one, they fake you out by putting piranha plants coming out of the warp pipes like right away. So you kind of want to be careful when you first make your way down here. And then we're done. Watch, they put this thing here thinking that one is going to be strong enough to get that mighty swing to get them to the golden flagpole, but you still can't get the 1-up because you get the 8,000, but you're not high enough to get the 1-up, which is weird because I want the 1-up. That's what I really want, is the 1-up, bruh. Unlike other New Super Mario Bros. Games, it's actually hard to get like 99 lives in this one. I think 99 is the max that you could have. I'm curious, what is in this? Oh, fire flower. I don't need you. What's in here? A fire flower. Wow, I don't need you either. But you guys guessed it. If you guessed that there's a secret exit in this level, then you're correct. There is a secret exit in this level because it's a ghost house. I'm telling you, all ghost houses have secret exits in this level. Now, this one is actually not bad, at least compared to the other one. You just kind of have to like work your way around the level. If you know like the like where to go, they actually are pretty easy. But this one requires us to use this red block. Okay. Okay, what do we have here? Oh yeah, okay, I know. So I need to use this switch, and then we need to like go up. Here we go, and then this will get us the second star coin. Alright, now the second half of this level is actually like stupidly annoying. I'm gonna need a mini mushroom too for this, which is gonna be stupidly annoying as well. I'm not looking forward to it, but whatever. For the 100% completion. Now, once we get up here, we're gonna take this door, and then this door will lead us to the main exits. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a mini mushroom, and I will then meet you guys back in that area that I was just in to complete the rest of this level, get the third star coin, and find the secret exit that leads to the cannon. Had to spend 5 star coins, bruh. I do not like that I had to spend 5 star coins to get this stinking mini mushroom. Alright. Got a little bit of finessing here. So fortunately the Boo doesn't even pay any mind to you when you're Mini Mario. I guess because we're so small, he doesn't even know of our existence. But that's how you get the third star coin. Imagine playing that for the first time and looking for the third star coin. I will say this, nothing is as bad as this one level in New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, or New Super Mario Bros. U. It's a ghost level, and I remember to get one of the star coins, you had to like shake the Wii U gamepad or the Pro Controller up on a platform, and it would like take you higher, 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 until eventually you reach the platform with the star coin. And on the deluxe version of that game, it was like super hard to do because I was so used to playing it on the Wii U, where you could use the gamepad to create blocks and platforms that will allow you to navigate upwards. But when it came to the deluxe version, obviously you didn't have that option. So when I was recording it, I just spent so much time, I remember, in that playthrough. When I recently recorded it, trying to get that star coin. It's one of the star coins in a Boo Mansion. I don't remember exactly which one and what world specifically, but I just know that that is like a core memory of mine from when I played it years ago for the first time in 2012 with my friends, and playing it again recently. Because I think the playthrough that I did in 2018, it wasn't 100% playthrough. I already knew like that's gonna be hard to do, and I was just like, I'm not gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I feel like a lot of people who play these games probably don't 100% them, you know? But it's fine. Like, it doesn't, I'm not saying that like to shame anybody who doesn't 100% these games. Like, you don't have to. Obviously, they're not meant to like always be 100%. It's a personal choice. It's just, for me, it makes sense to 100% it, you know? No! Definitely got a little greedy with that jump. I thought I could like make it in time. I mean, technically I could have positioned the bomb in a different place where I didn't have to jump in the middle of it, but hey, this works. It worked out either way, so I'll take it. Ooh, that was close. That was actually very close. Okay, just drop. Drop, drop, drop. Okay, we're good. No, I don't have any items. I need to survive. Now, this is gonna be a little difficult to do because I need to use this bomb to break that platform to reveal that warp pipe to get access to the third star coin. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, it actually worked. I thought I had to get it through the hole. I'll take it. Okay, well, actually, there's still more. Imagine if I, like, screw this up and I run out of bob-ombs. I'm gonna have to redo this. Oh, man, no, no. Oh, it worked. Sometimes the bob-omb, if he's just slightly far from the block, like if he's not touching the block, it won't explode. So you have to like get the bob-omb to like touch the side of the block that you're trying to explode for it to work. But I guess I got lucky there. It worked out pretty nicely. And again, see, 8,000. Where am I one-ups, game? There has to be like, I'm telling you, it's like the tip of the flagpole gives you that one-up. But I'm not technically getting the tip of the flagpole for some reason. It's not registering for some reason. I don't know. All right, here we go, guys. World 4-6. What is this one? Let's take a look. No items. Wow. Okay, I mean the items are common. Usually, if they don't give it to you within the first like couple blocks, then oh, it's one of these. It's the Dory. And if you guys haven't noticed, obviously this is Dory from Super Mario 64 DS. The same Dory we know and love. The same Dory with the goggles. And they got rid of Dory and gave us Plessy. I mean, Plessy's definitely the cooler upgrade, I would say. You know, Plessy's a hell of a companion. If you played Bowser's Fury, you'll know how awesome Plessy is. Plessy helped us defeat Bowser, probably the most maniacal, terrifying looking Bowser there ever existed, which is Giga Bowser. Not Giga Bowser, it's Fury Bowser. Actually, the most terrifying looking Bowser would be Giga Bowser from Melee. That's like aesthetically the most terrifying Bowser, but probably the strongest one would be Fury Bowser. Alright, so now that we made it past the checkpoint, I have to be careful when it comes to the last star coin, otherwise I'm gonna have to redo this. It's because, as you can see, Dory, I was gonna call her Plessy, but Dory puts her head down, and the only way I could reach the third star coin is when Dory allows me to hit this block. Oh, come on, come on, come on, there we go. Sometimes Dory just does not raise her head, so it is a little annoying when you end up missing that and then having to like redo it just to get the third star coin. But we got it, fortunately, and we have a bunch of coins laid out in mushroom formation. And then they give to me a beautiful one-up. Like, you know, you did well, take this one up. You deserve it. I know I deserve it, thank you. Alright, cool. We did it. So all we have left is what? A castle? We got a castle and then we're done with World 4? Wow. Incredible. Amazing. I think this one, the boss was, it wasn't Petey Piranha. Oh, it was the Goomba. Yeah, it was the giant Goomba. The Goomba. It's actually a pretty easy castle. It's actually one of the easiest castles in the game. I say that, and then watch. Something stupid's gonna happen. Oh, we got the Thwomps. The Thwomps, actually. The new updated Thwomp from Mario 64. They got rid of the big square block, and they gave us this cool rectangular spiky block. So much cooler looking than the other weird blue one, right? There's actually a superstar in one of those item blocks that we just passed, but they bait you. You get it, you're happy, you're like, what? I have a star? And then you go and destroy this Thwomp, and then you realize, oh, I needed him to like get the second star coin. So it is one of those levels where you're probably gonna end up redoing if you're playing it for the first time. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Well, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. Alright, we got another fire flower, very nice. Alright, so we just gotta get the last star. Imagine if this is an... Oh, it's a 1-up. I'm gonna say, it doesn't look like a coin. I just felt like there's no way they would put a coin block all the way up there. But it makes sense. It's a 1-up. It's just a 1-up. Look at that dry bone. What's he doing? What's he doing? Oh no, bro! That froze me! What? Just don't get, oh my god. I literally was gonna say just don't get hit by the fireball, and then I end up getting hit by the dry bones. But fortunately I was like above the platform, so I could not have fallen off even if I tried. Anyways, here we are, guys. We need this mushroom. We need this fire flower, I mean. Every single castle, like the background looks the same, you know, with the giant windows and the big red curtains in the background. But here we have a giant Goomba. You know, you can just shoot him down, or you can just, you know, do a little bit of this, ground pound him with these little trampolines. But you have to activate them. Oh, no, 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 no! Bro, I wanted to take him out using my fire flower, but still, whatever. I guess we got him as Super Mario. That's all that really matters. I'm gonna meet Peach. Is it? Oh, I guess because he already ran away. Okay. World number 5, the Snow World. This one is technically not really as bad as like other snow worlds in New Super Mario Bros. Games. Like New Super Mario Bros. Wii, the snow levels in that game were pretty annoying. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, aesthetically the snow levels in that world were pretty cool looking, but there was a lot of ice and whatnot, and I'm not really a fan of any slippery mechanics in games. I just find them to be very tedious. However, we do have like these giant snowballs, or I guess like snow lumps that fall off these tree branches here, which is pretty cool. And if you like land, if they land on you, they could pretty much keep you under the snow for some time until you get out of it. But we have like these snow spikes. I'm sure that's what they're like called, something related to Spike. He's definitely Spike's distant cousin. He likes to throw snow at you. Then we have this star coin. The way you get it technically is by using that block. You're supposed to like hit it and then it stops, and then you use it as a platform to reach the star coin. Oh, you almost got me there, little dude. Okay, we need to take him out, man. Listen, I was trying to keep you alive, brother, but like you had to just like really challenge me. Okay, we gotta chillax here. We got, oh, well, I knew it was inevitable. I actually wanted to show it off. I wanted you guys to see what it was like for Mario to get stumped under the snow. And look, we got this giant snowball and it hurts me. No! It gives me memories. Oh my god, of course that would happen. What? And there's no spin. So unfortunately, if I wanted to, I couldn't reach the top of that flagpole. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. So the way this works when it comes to like secret exits, New Super Mario Bros. Has one world that will have like 2 secret exits, and then one with 4, and then one with 2, and then there's like 2 that don't have any, like World 6 and World 8 don't have any secret exits, which is nice. This world has 4 secret exits, and then I think World 7 has also, well actually World 7 also has 4 secret exits. I know I just said there was no ice, but yeah, now that I remember, yeah, these are ice levels. I literally was convinced there was no ice levels, but of course, there has to be ice levels, otherwise it's not a New Super Mario Bros. Game. These are kind of annoying levels too, because I don't like the aesthetic of being underground. There is one underground level that they did really well, and I think that's gonna be in World 8. And when we get to it, I'll point it out. And I want to say, like, I wish they had made more levels like that level, the underground level that we're going to be visiting in World 8, because there's not enough of that style level. But and you won't get what I'm saying until we get there. But I just wanted to point that out. There was like I was watching a video the other day, and I saw like a little demo that they had showed off when they announced the Nintendo DS. I believe it was when they announced the Nintendo DS at E3, but there was a clip essentially of them showing the demo of New Super Mario Bros. DS, and Man, it had some really cool level designs, and unfortunately the level designs that they were showing off in the prototype of the game, those ones never made it to the official one, which kind of sucks. Even with like Super Mario 64 DS, they had like some cool concepts that I don't think ever made it to Super Mario 64 DS. But yeah, I mean, either way, it's fine. You know, the game still turned out pretty well, to say the least. These are like the most annoying enemies possible too, because fireballs will not hurt them. The only way you could take them out is using a shell. So you essentially have to wait for them to like pass, and then you have these swoopers that will just like come down on you, and they'll like level out where you're at. So it's like if you're oh my gosh, this is gonna be annoying right here. Okay, well, there's actually gonna be a secret exit in this pipe, so we're gonna just like take this pipe, do the secret. Oh my gosh, bro, what? You see that? He like reversed on me because the piranha plant came out. It's like whenever they intercept one another, like, okay, I'm going the other way. Alright, whatever. That sucks. See, now I feel bad. I want to redo it. And unfortunately, still no tip of the flagpole. At least I got a couple of them. But anyways, that was the secret exit for this level. So I'm going to go ahead and meet you guys back in this area to do the regular exit. And now that we got all 3 star coins, I don't have to worry about that. Literally right where I was, where the secret exit is, it's like at the very end of the level. It was nice not to have to collect any of the star coins, but it's still an annoying level. It's still an annoying one with those stupid spike beetles. I'll take the buzzy beetles that like fall from the ceiling and then like home in on you over those any day. But this world, like I said earlier, it has 4 secret exits, which makes it annoying to 100%. So I guess I'll just do this. I usually like to do, well, I mean, either way, I was gonna save. So it's always nice to have like a save point, just in case, you know. You never know what might happen. But this is gonna be 5-A. This one doesn't have a secret exit. I think the next one does. Oh, but this one's actually pretty easy. I like this one. They give you like a mixed bag of different level designs in each world. And that's why I think like the level designs in each one of these, in this game specifically, they have like, they're the most unique, to say the least, you know. It's not like repeating the same thing over and over again with just different enemies and platforms. I mean, technically that's really what it is when it comes down to it, but you got these mushrooms that open up and close in. And you're supposed to like time your jumps perfectly to be able to like, you know, navigate the level. Let me get that, and then let's activate this, and we can just go. We don't have to wait. Oh, okay, we got it. We got it. Very easy. You just take out the Koopas as well. All right, let's do this. Okay, we just gotta wait. You just gotta be patient, man. See, I'm always like ready to rush to zoom through it. And then I like will always regret it, but here we need to hit this. I need to hit this. I can't reach it from here, so the fact that they put this block that looks different from all the other blocks is of in itself a sign that you should probably hit it. And when you hit it, you'll never regret it because it's for the most part always gonna be a secret. So this will take us to star coin number 2. Obviously, it's not going to be a secret exit. I mean, it would have been a good spot to put a secret exit, but nope, it's star coin number 2. And imagine if you don't reach it when the P-switch is active, you're going to have to redo the level because you're not going to be able to jump high enough to be able to, like, make it there. You have to land on the platform to be able to pick up that star coin. So they do challenge you there. And then here's the 3rd and final one. Very easy. Nice and easy. We got little snowflakes falling as well in the background. I love it. Ooh, 8,000, baby. I'll take it. See, it plays that nice little jingle. Usually like in, oh, see, then they give me, I get the toad flag with the mushroom on it. Do I get the mushroom though? No, I don't get the mushroom, unfortunately. No mushroom for me. Oh, it spawns a 1-up hop. Okay. I actually didn't pay attention to that, but I guess it makes sense. It'll spawn something for you. Oh no, this is an annoying annoying tower. I do not like this one at all. We have the whole tower. We're literally on this moving platform, and we also have to avoid dry bones. We have to avoid these spike balls. and I'm only in this with one item. So it does get a little hectic when you're trying to like hit those item blocks and get the item before like the platform reaches it and then pushes you above, making it impossible for you to pick up the item. I always like to have two items, like an item in the inventory at the very least. Ooh, that was close. I actually hoped, no, that he would wake up because I wanted him to. Okay, we got this, we got this. We gotta jump. And I don't think there's gonna be a checkpoint here. So just like Super Mario Galaxy, this game has checkpoints obviously in each level, which I'm sure you guys are aware of, but you don't actually see the checkpoint. There's no physical checkpoint. And Super Mario Galaxy was the same thing. In Galaxy 2, they actually fixed that. They made the checkpoints visible, whereas in Galaxy, you would just like pass a certain section and then you would activate a checkpoint. So if you were to like lose a 1-up and then jump back into the Galaxy, you would end up just, well, actually you wouldn't even jump back into the Galaxy. You would just like reload into the spot that you essentially like lost the 1-up in. So the game does the same thing here. Anyways, Bowser Jr., I'm not gonna be fooled by you. No. There we go. Very nice. I'm gonna fight him on ice too? That's not cool. Imagine if I didn't finesse him with this fireball. How many 1-ups would have he taken from me? Probably a lot, honestly. But yeah, there's gonna be a mini mushroom for the castle, because that will take us to like world 7 in this world. We go from 5 to 7, I believe that's what it is. Yeah, 5 to 7. Not looking forward to it, but it is what it is. Anyways, here we have 5-3. Let's see what this one's about. Oh, this one's a full-on ice level. Bro, I'm actually so dumb. I don't know why I thought there was no ice in this one, but there clearly is. It's like it's all coming back to me. Oh. Okay, well, I gotta just take it slow, you know? I'm not gonna try to rush any of this because I already know if I do, it's gonna be horrible. This is like how Luigi plays in Luigi U, by the way. He's also very slippery in Galaxy 2. So I was playing through that recently because I was like playing through the green stars, and the green stars, I guess they're meant to be played using Luigi because the way it's designed is that Luigi essentially jumps higher than Mario, and the green stars are like located in areas that are like really high to reach. So you technically could use Mario, but the intended way I believe Nintendo designed the game with, for the green star section in that game, is for you to use Luigi. And I actually like Luigi in Luigi Galaxy. Well, technically it's Super Mario Galaxy 2, but you could call it Luigi Galaxy 2, you know, why not? You could play all the green stars with Luigi. It's fun. I actually like him in that game. Although he is slippery, I do like the extra little flutter that he gets to jump. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, whatever. Okay, whatever. Okay, come on, dogs. Like, have some mercy on me. This is it. Watch. Something's gonna happen here. But I'm not gonna let it. We just gotta move this guy. See, look at that. My fire doesn't do anything. Whatever. We got invisibility frames, so we might as well just go. There we go. Woo! That was rough. That was scary, actually. That was very scary. But anyways, what do we got? We got a ghost house. You know, I'm actually gonna do. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the B. This is definitely gonna be B. Okay, perfect. So you have Hammer Bros as well that like are in the overworld. They'll jump into levels randomly, and then if they do, and you successfully take them out, they'll usually drop an item, and it's kind of randomized. Well, it's randomized every time, so you'll get either a mini mushroom, you'll get a fire flower, a blue shell. Just depends on what he's feeling, what kind of mood he is in to give you whatever item he feels like. Ooh, close. All right, perfect. We got through that successfully. Oh, we got to do this section. Okay, so this section requires us to hit a P switch in order to like reveal the coin that's at the end of this tunnel. But we got this. We got this. I mean, I don't know if running across would work. I don't think it would because there's too big of gaps. Usually it works when the gap is just like 1. But the gap was too big for me to like actually run across. And then here we have the 3rd star coin. If I get stuck with this guy down here, I'm gonna regret it. But thankfully there is a hole. Okay, we'll just wait. Ooh, clean. Clean, clean, clean. Okay, we got this. No, stay away from me, stay away from me. Alright, let's go up here. And boom, we did it. So there's gonna be a secret exit in this level, so I'll go ahead and meet you guys at that secret exit once we've reached the location of it. And of course, I'm gonna need a blue shell. So I had to go pick one up from a toad house real quick. This one's actually not as bad because at least you have like, okay, well, it's always horrible to try to get the blue shell to activate, but at least I could redo it here every time. There's no weird gimmicks where I could like fall and screw myself up. Bro, that was a good running start. I had some good momentum there. There's no way they just sabotaged me like that. I'm telling you. Okay, perfect. Imagine like I got booted out and then I had to like redo that. All right, it's not as easy though, because now I gotta like get to the flagpole. And I needed to activate that. Imagine, imagine, imagine. Hey, we got it! We finally did it! I mean, we did it before a couple times, but like, this is what I've been itching to do for a while now. Is just get that golden flagpole, bro. Finally, dude. Took forever. Alright, what do we got next? We got 5-C. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we got. We got the buzzy, we got the blue beetles here. Oh no, we got these guys, the bruisers. But these guys are annoying, man. These guys are actually super annoying. Okay, so the star coins in this one are actually gonna be super tedious to get. Because you have to use the bruisers. Well, some of them at least. Oh no. Oh, I screwed that up. I wonder if he'll respawn. I hope he respawns. Okay, he does. Well, okay, brother, no, come this way. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I tried to jump. Okay, come on. Let's get it. There we go. Bro, no! Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Just have to be patient with it, man. I have to be patient. These guys are gonna be appearing later on too in the ghost house, and it's the same thing. The star coins for that level, we're gonna have to like use them to break through the blocks to get the star coins. Not all of them, but some of them. Wait a second. I need one of those guys. Hey, I need one of you guys. I need to borrow. Oh, perfect. Hey, you respawned. Nice. Thank you, brother. I would have freaked out if you didn't come back, because I wasn't about to go all the way back to try to get your sibling here to do the job. You know, why would I do that when you're here? Oh, well, whatever. We don't need that. Okay. Just gotta get one more star coin. Yes. Yes. It's weird, because, like, the fire flower will take him out in one shot, but I have to jump on them 3 times in order for them to get taken out. It's a little ridiculous, man. Okay, so we needed to clear like all this in order for us to activate this vine, which will take us to star coin number 3. But you guessed it, it's not as easy as it seems. We have to let the bruiser do his thing. Oh, no. See, and that's the thing. It's like, imagine I accidentally jumped and then I took him out. That would have been so annoying. Because then I would have had to redo it. And then they put like those hidden blocks too on the top. They definitely did this to sabotage you for sure. Like the fact that they put the hidden blocks on top, so then when you jump, you bounce back on their head. Clever. But anyways, now we can do the ghost house. Okay. This is gonna be tough because I'm going to need fire flowers in order to successfully do this. I'm gonna have to play it twice because you already know the secret exits, man. The secret exits of the ghost mansions. Yo, relax, relax, buddy. I'm not a threat. Listen, I might look like I know how to throw a punch or two, but I really don't. Okay, this one's annoying because see, once he comes down here, he has to reverse and then he has to go break those, and then I have to like let him go down the stairs just so I can have access to get through this little area just to grab this, to only have to go back down and cross him again. But I think once they've went down a flight of stairs, that's it. They can't go back up. Anyways, we need to like get through this door because this is where the second star coin is. This one's gonna be also, yeah, we gotta like avoid these bruisers. No, please, brother, I begged you not to do that to me. Now I'm itemless. I don't like to be itemless. I feel vulnerable. Like, what is this? This is like going into the woods without any equipment. Well, I mean, this is gonna give me something, but like, hopefully yeah, just stay away, please. Thank you. Yep, grab that. Okay. Oh no. Okay, just go with your brother, bro. Just go meet him. Okay, so this little area is pretty interesting because this is obviously very easy to miss. So there's like a hidden block right here, but you have to crouch to get it. If you try to jump while you're standing, you're not gonna get the hidden block. You have to literally crouch and then hit it. And I mean, I don't know how they would expect you to figure that out unless like you've done a lot of trial and error. And that's why I'm saying these ghost mansions, they're annoying. This one specifically too, the secret exit section and then the regular section are so tedious because you have to stand on this platform. I can't do anything other than just like jump around like an idiot, collecting coins, and that's pretty much it. You know, I don't even have a fire flower to protect me from these pumpkins. Okay, well, now we just gotta avoid this guy. Oh. Dang it. Well, at least we got the third star coin, right? I think this is gonna be the secret exit. Yeah, this is definitely the secret exit. So the secret exit is located where the third star coin is. So most people who play this will end up like missing the third star coin and the secret exit. So they kind of like force you to go back looking for the third star coin, and then you'll inevitably find the secret exit. So I'll meet you guys at the regular exit now. So instead of taking the area that has the hidden vine, you just keep going forward in the level, and then you'll just come across another one of these. And also, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but like every single ghost house doesn't have a map, so you don't actually know how far you've progressed in the level. You just are at the mercy of the game, having to figure it out on your own. But granted, I mean, none of the other New Super Mario Bros. Games even had maps like that, like progression trackers. Other than, I guess, New Super Mario Bros. 2, because that one has a dual screen, but the other three technically didn't have any. So I guess it's not like a big deal. I shouldn't even be like complaining that there's no progression tracker on the ghost house because it's a luxury to have anyways. Just like not having to play Ghost House is a luxury. But here I am stuck playing through some Ghost House. Okay, we did it. We got it. And then the regular exit will look just like the secret exit did. Like the area leading to the regular exit. Except this time, we gotta go up a little flight of stairs here. No booze, no nothing. Well, that's good. I'm glad to be done with the ghost house here. There's, which world had two ghost house? I think it is world... Actually, I don't think there's any world that has two ghost house in the game. I think it's New Super Mario Bros. 2 that I'm thinking of. Anyways, what do we got? We got 5-4. Let's see what this one's about. As soon as I enter the level, I remember. Oh, okay. This one's actually very fun. It's like an auto scroll level. So you have like two different mushrooms. You have the yellow ones and the red ones. The yellow ones will weigh you down. They'll push you down rather, and then the red ones will push you upwards. And then we have like this little coin block here where if you successfully hit all the coins out of the block, you get a mushroom. In New Super Mario Bros. 2, that game was all about coins. So if you were to successfully like hit a coin block and take out all the coins from it, you end up wearing it. And then you jump and move, and every time you do any type of movement, you get extra coins. Bullet bills, bullet bills, bullet bills. Okay, well, it's fine. I've never really been like too fond of collecting the red coins in this game. I mean, I don't really find, oh my gosh, much of an incentive to do so. I guess when I'm like not protected, then yeah, there's all the incentive to try to collect the red coins. But whatever, it is what it is, man. There we go, we got the first star coin. Now the second one, as you can see, has a little crevice leading into it with a mini mushroom. I'm not gonna do that because I'm not trying to come in with a mini mushroom. However, if you're quick enough, you can get it with this Koopa shell. And of course, that's horrible. Whatever, at least I'll be able to get an item here. They always give you one right after the checkpoint, which is nice. Thank you, game, for doing that, at least. Being considerate. It means a lot to me. Okay, well, the last star coin, I have to be quick because I kind of have to finesse my way through it in order to grab it. And I think it's like, yeah, this section. There we go. And then, oh, perfect, actually. I thought I had to like go underneath the mushroom, but it actually worked out really nicely here. We're good, we're good, we're good. We technically made it to the end. It can be easy to like screw up at the end of this level because the way it's designed is that like they kind of like force you to jump from one mushroom to the next. But if you jump too soon, the mushroom will be weighed down. You're not gonna have enough time to like, you're not gonna have enough momentum to like jump onto the last mushroom that will lead you to the platform that has the flag on it. So it is crazy how, yeah, they do that. They can make you redo it. Now moving on to World 5 Dash Castle. We got this one in the bag. So unfortunately, this one will also have a secret exit, which requires us to use a mini mushroom. But as you can see, I don't have a mini mushroom on me. And you're wondering, well, why Sully don't you have a mini mushroom on you? Well, it's fine because I'm gonna take my chances at getting a mini mushroom from the item box. So there's sometimes in the game they'll put like item boxes that ooh, that was close, bro. I almost slid off that conveyor belt. But there will be like sometimes in the levels item boxes that randomize different items and you can kind of see it. So if you time the jump perfectly, you'll be able to like get the item that you want. Yo, get out of here, dog. What you doing spitting fire at me? Like, who do you think you are? Oh, this is gonna be annoying. Okay, so I have to like time my jump perfectly. There we go, we got it, man. That was actually much easier than I anticipated it to be. All right, there's gonna be a big one too. A big dry bones, or am I tweaking? There is, of course there is, bro, of course. He's the protector of the little baby ones. You know, dry bones are cool, man. You can't take them out. They have to like fall. I guess only a superstar can take out a dry bone. Okay, so right here. Actually, is this the mini mushroom? Oh no, that's a firefly. I was gonna say that's. I did not remember the mini mushroom being in a regular box. Oh, it's right here, right here. Okay. We got it, hey baby. Okay, so I have to be careful now not to lose this, because that would be horrible. So what I gotta do is I gotta just gotta play it safe, man, because I have to fight the boss with this mini mushroom. But we want to go up this way first, and by doing so, it'll actually lead us to where the third star coin is, and you can only access it using the mini mushroom. So they kind of tease you by putting it right at the end before the boss gate, but oh no, oh no. Okay, come on. Okay, there we go. We got it. All right, we got to do this, guys. We gotta fight Petey Piranha. Now this one is easy if you just avoid his hits. You just don't want to be too close to the edges. You want to give yourself enough wiggle room to be able to like move left and right. Okay, where are you coming at? Where are you coming at? Where are you coming at? Okay, there we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. Nice. Oh no. He's jumping. Oh, that was so close, bro. I actually almost ran into him. Oh no, he almost crashed into me, but we got it. Oh my gosh, we got it, dude. That was intense, man. Having to do this as a mini Mario is just annoying. And then I have to come back and redo this. Peach, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for you to see me like this. It's embarrassing. I'm small. And off to World 7 we go. Moraine Clouds. Cloud Top. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Bro, I'm telling you, doing it is, Fire Mario is the best way to do it. Like, fighting any boss in this game with Fire Mario is legitimately the only way I would want to do it. But it also is fun to come back and then, like, play through these levels using the Mega Mushroom. That's actually really fun. But here we are, World 6, a beautiful world aesthetically, and also a world that has no secret exits, thank God. What is this called? Rock? It's not Rock Candy Mines. It's just probably Rock Mountain or something. There's no titles in these worlds, for these worlds rather. But this first level is pretty cool because you have a lot of bullet bills obviously shooting at you, and then there's like something new where you could like walk on walls like this, like this side. It's really nice, and then you can like move down, and then you know Mario moves faster. It's really cool to see. We got the first one. Thank you so much. It's sometimes I confuse like this world with the levels from New Super Mario Bros. 2 because New Super Mario Bros. 2 also had the Mega Mushroom in that game. So sometimes my memories will like confuse certain elements of this game with that game. They'll just like blend together, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. It wasn't this game. It was New Super Mario Bros. 2, because like for example New Super Mario Bros. 2 there was this mechanic, it was like this item rather, this machine where if you shot enough fireballs into it, a Mega Mushroom would spawn. And I don't know why, like when I went into this game I was like thinking it was this was the game, but then I remembered it wasn't, because I'm like no, like it was definitely New Super Mario Bros. 2. And then when I thought about it a little bit more, I'm like yep, it's definitely New Super Mario Bros. 2. There's not a single level like that in this game. There is, however, one level that has a star coin that requires you to use a Mega Mushroom. Ooh, yo, and you get the top of the flagpole, you get extra 1-ups? That is lit. Thank you. I need all the 1-ups that I could get. 33, man, that's a solid number. Heck yeah. All right, here we go. 6-2, a water level in a mountainous area. I mean, come on, this is a vibe right here, dude. You can't even deny it. This is cool. There is gonna be like a little something. Hold on, I skipped it. I gotta go back here. I actually just remembered. Yep, we gotta finesse our way. Yep, stay away from me. Stay away from me. I want nothing to do with you. All right, here we gotta hit that, and then we gotta hit this one. There we go. That will activate a vine. Okay, perfect. And we gotta hit this P-switch. Okay, there we go. We got it. We gotta go quick. I hope I don't fall. Okay, perfect. We didn't. That was actually much easier than I expected it to be. Much easier than I expected it. Yeah, to be. I thought it was gonna be much harder because the blocks were moving. Oh no. There we go. Perfect. Anything juicy? Something juicy? Yes. Sometimes, bro, like when I'm playing like through levels that have these blocks that are flying up and down, it's so annoying because you'll end up hitting a block when it's too high in the air and then it's like impossible to reach. That can be annoying, man, especially when you're like in dire need of the item. But in my case, it wouldn't have really mattered because I did have a spare fire flower. So I'm chilling. I was chilling anyways. Alright. So now we just gotta get the final star coin. But look at how nice the aesthetic of the background looks. You know, there is gonna be, like I said, a poisonous level. I don't remember which one exactly it was. No! I thought you were gonna stop at the edge. My boy really committed. He just fell off the cliff. Okay, we can get a star here. We could chain it too. It's literally 5 seconds. 5 seconds of juice. Oh, and I used it at the worst time. But I mean, I had to, because if I don't use it now, unfortunately, it can be a problem. But at least we did get a good chunk of them taken out. Look at that. What was that, bro? That was like 2 seconds. Realistically, it was like 5, maybe 7 seconds. But still, they should make it last longer. There is a level that's gonna be all about chaining stars. I think that's in World 7 though. Or it could be World 6. I mean, once I enter the level, I'll know exactly which one it is. But it's really cool, and I'm gonna try to actually do it that way, where I play through the level chaining the stars back to back. But it's crazy, like when I was a kid, bro, this game was like so much harder. Like I remember it being way harder than like what it is right now. But maybe it's because when I was younger, I just like sucked at video games. I was like passionate about them and I really enjoyed them, but I just like genuinely sucked at them. Like I remember Super Mario Bros. 3 was like a really hard game for me, and then I played it on the channel recently and I'm like, dude, this is such an easy game. I mean, granted, on Nintendo Switch Online, the rewind feature is kind of a cheat. I mean, it is technically a massive cheat because you could rewind and not have to redo levels or like play to absolute perfection knowing that you have the rewind ability. But still, even if I were to play it on its original console without the rewind ability, I'm sure I could do it, right? Oh yeah. So this star coin number 2, actually you have to go inside this sinking sand here, and it's interesting because I feel like a lot of people who probably play this for the first time would be curious to see what happens if you go inside the sinking sand. I think New Super Mario Bros. U had similar concepts to this in their levels, which was nice to see. Oh, but this part's gonna be annoying. Okay, so hold on. I gotta just like take this twister, and we gotta get over and across. If I can like take one of these Lagatus out with me, that would be clutch. Okay, I don't think this. Oh, nice, nice. Okay, we gotta just move him, bro. And also look at this Lakitu cloud. Look how slow I'm moving. There's not been a Mario game where Lakitu moves this slow. The cloud is so obnoxious to use in this game. And then on top of that, bruh, get out of here, bro. There's no way. See, this is the spot that I was talking about. It's so annoying. So you need to go inside this yellow pipe to get the 3rd star coin. But then when you come out, the blocks are gonna be invisible again, and then you're gonna have to like jump across or use a Lakitu cloud, because obviously Mario is not gonna be able to get across by just simply hitting the blocks from beneath, because anytime you exit to go hit the block or to come back over, oh, the blocks are back. See, I'm screwed. So either way, I have to go back inside the pipe. And then what's ridiculous is that this piranha keeps respawning. So I'm blessed to have a freaking fire flower here. Otherwise, it would be annoying. So, I mean, one thing, if you can't get a Lakitu cloud, like hypothetically you don't have like an item to shoot him down with, what you can do is if you just like get enough momentum, dude, why? You can jump across. Okay, well, you guys gotta chill because I'm not about to redo this level because of you guys. Dude, that was crazy. That was crazy clutch, man. All right, here we go. Let's do this. All right, we did it. Well, bro, there's no platforms. I guess I was supposed to triple jump off of that little ledge, off of the little hill to get all the way to the tip of the flagpole, but it's fine. It's whatever. All right, moving on to 6- Tower. Let's see what this one's about. This is the 2nd tower in World 6. Pretty nifty, huh? 2 towers in 1 world. Just like World 8 has 2 castles. Try to trick you, making it seem like, oh, World 8 is short. And then you get to the end and you're like, wow, I'm fighting Bowser, only to discover that there's more. The hardest levels of the game are like after that. But you know, it'll be easy for an expert like myself. I'll be breezing through these levels, man. Breezing through all of them like candy. Ooh, why? gotta wait. I gotta be patient here. At least I got a checkpoint. Okay, we gotta like grab this. Ooh. No, 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 no. Stay away from me. Okay, well, this is gonna be annoying. I actually need this guy. I need you to come close. Oh, no. Oh, no! No! What? No, no. This is not good. Okay. Dude, that was so annoying. I don't know if it was so bad. Okay, we gotta go quick. Gotta wait here, and then we gotta grab this. All right, we can go back and then wait. Dude, wall jumping into this area was really bad. I actually don't know if I was supposed to use like a mini mushroom to do it, but whatever. I was just not trying to lose my my fire flower because I'm depending on this to fight Bowser Jr. Without it, I'm screwed, man. And I'm not about to be screwed fighting Bowser Jr. Okay, there we go. Perfect. We did it, guys. That was pretty easy. So this was the first tower in World 6. So there's gonna be a second one later on. As you can see right there, he takes Peach to the tower. It's weird because he was technically in World 7, and now suddenly he's back here in World 6. Doesn't make any sense, man. Listen, I'm not gonna question these logics. The logic of this game. We have a what's it called? Spike red blocks. What is this? Who's setting these booby traps up? But look at this is the poisonous world, and look at the background. You see the mountains. It's really sick, man. I like it. You know, they didn't get lazy with it. They at least like made it seem like, yeah, you are in World 6, not in World 4, because you see the mountains. Clearly, you're not in World 4 anymore. But there is the poisonous water, of course. It's not the poisonous swamp, unless you have this purple vomit. Give me that. Oh yeah, this is gonna be annoying. We got some piranhas here. We gotta play Russian roulette with the warp pipes. You know, one of these pipes is gonna have something juicy in them. Which one is it? Which one is it? Is this one? Wow, is the one the closest one? Oh, that's not even it. Okay, well never mind. And then they respawn too, so that's always interesting. When you like think you got them because you took them out and then you exit the area and then come back only to find that they're back and alive. Alright, we're gonna wait for you to go and then we're gonna go down here. So you might be wondering, how does one get that third star coin? Well, that's a very good question and I'm very glad you asked. It's not through any of these pipes here. You might think one of these pipes will take you there, but that's actually not the case. So what we gotta do is we gotta exit. And then we gotta use this block here. Oh, cool! Another fire flower. Then we gotta just. Ooh, well, we gotta jump. Hold on. We gotta jump. Oh yeah. And then we gotta just like wall jump. Hold on, I want to wall jump because you could wall jump to the left and then exit out of the left side, which you don't want to do. So hold on, I gotta adjust myself to make sure I exit on the right. There we go. Because if I exit on the left, I'd have to take the pipe back down and then do that little underground section again, which is totally fine. It's not like that's a hard section by any means. But again, it's like, who wants to replay anything? Right? There's too many games to play for me to be replaying anything. Unless it's like Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild. Those games I could get lost in, but they're dangerous. Games that are so good are actually dangerous to play because you'll end up spending so much time playing them that it might take away from like responsibilities and chores and obligations that you have in life. Okay, here we go. We got 6-4. This is a fun level too. We got little fire rods just going around. And I feel like the tune for like a lot of the levels is this that we're listening to, you know. This is like the new Super Mario Bros, you know, the optimism. Life is good, you got this. Mario's the man, woohoo. Yeah, this is a very easy level. It's fun. I like these style levels where you have to like walk on those side walls, avoiding the platforms. It's very Mario-esque. Okay, wait, hold up. Okay, well that was dumb. I don't know why I wall jumped that. I could have just easily just jumped across. That was definitely not necessary to do. But this spot, I kind of feel like you're forced to get hit by the fire rod. No! Okay, let's try this again. Yep, of course. Of course. I'm forced to use this, and then I'm gonna lose it because I don't know. Oh my god, brother. Dude. Dude. All that because I was greedy to get this star coin. When it's not even greed, I have to get this star coin. I had no choice but to get this star coin. Okay, we got this. We got this. Oh. Okay, we got it. I wish I had an item. I don't know if there's gonna be surprise bullet bills. I don't think there is, but just in case, there's like a surprise bullet bill that just comes at me. It'd be nice to be like equipped with something. Okay, oh, there's the last one that I gotta get to, so I have to finesse it pretty much. Is Baby Mario. Shouldn't be hard. There it is. Nice. We got it. Now we just gotta beat the level. This is easy. You just literally slide like this. Very cool. And then this should take me, hopefully, to the flagpole. Let me be done. I need an item ASAP. I don't care what I get, man. Just get me out of this level, bro. What do we got next? The tower? 6-tower, of course. We have 6-tower. Alright, let's see what we got, man. Here we go. I had to get some items, guys. I'm sorry. I couldn't do this without no items. You know, I tried to, but it wasn't clicking, bro. It wasn't clicking. So the only way to like successfully do this is by getting some items. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. I can already tell. It's because you got conveyor belts too. And then the star coins are gonna be obviously put in strategic places. Oh, that's gonna try to sabotage you and mess you up. No, no. Okay, come on. If only I could take him out with fireballs, man. That would be legit. There we go, we got it. Okay. Oh, no, no. I can feel he's gonna hit me. No, he's not. He didn't hit me. Okay, we got this. Come on, come on. Okay. Alright, what else we got? Oh, we gotta do this section here. Okay, so... Oh, no, 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 no. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Quick, 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 quick. I could have jumped. I don't know why I hesitated to jump, but I could have easily jumped. Made it there before him. Yep, fire flower, which I don't really need, but why leave it? Might as well pick it up, right? Oh, okay. We made it to the end. Nice. Okay, now we just gotta fight the boss. Alright, here we go. Ooh, no, no, no. There we go. That was easy. So what, there's gonna be like a 6-6 and then the castle? Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, there's actually a couple. There's 6 dash that's gonna be like an A. Hold on, I don't even know what one that is. All right, let's take a look. This is 6-5. So there's 6-6 and then there's 6-B or something. Wow, a rare item, a blue shell that I don't even want. I don't want that blue shell, man. See, with levels like this, having the fire flower is just elite. Oh, we got the green cheap. I was literally talking about you guys. These are the fellows that like to home in on you. Yeah, it's weird. They should have made the, well, I guess it's different. They're like the opposite of the shells, right? You know, the red cheap just act like green shells. They just move forward. They don't pay any mind or attention to you. But then you got the green ones, which act like the red shells, where they home in on you once they see you. See, the red ones just mind their own business. Unless that's like orange. It looks like red to me, though. But, you know, I tend to get my colors wrong, mixed up. You know, I say I see this color and something, and then people are like, no, bro. That's not brown. That's red. Like, it looks like a brown to me. You know, like a burgundy or something. We all see things differently, bro. Ain't no way I'm about to get cooked by these cheap brothers. There's no way. Okay, well, we got these twirlies. I remember, like, when I played this before, I would, like, let myself get sucked into the twirlies, the whirlpools, because I was like, there ought to be something in one of them. And my instincts were correct, but unfortunately, I was just going into the wrong whirlwinds. There is, in fact, one that you're required to go into in order to get the 3rd star coin. Oh, and it's not this one. That one, that was close. That actually almost took my life away. But it's this one right here. Yo, stay away. We're gonna get absorbed. Oh, nice. Look at that. This is where it's at. Thank you. If only I could use a fire flower. Well, fortunate news. I have one. No. They put them right there at the end too. Like, imagine coming out of that pipe, getting the 3rd star coin, feeling like you've done it just to get hit by that cheap. That'd be so annoying, dude. But we did it. Congratulations, Mario. You the boss. I guess every time I get the flagpole, it shows the little mushroom thing. For some reason, I thought it was unique to like getting like a Toad house where it does that little jingle, but I guess I am wrong. All right, so here we have, this is gonna be a lettered, a lettered level, 6-B. I knew there was an A, and then there's a B. There's no C. Oh, an ice level? You just got a little bit of everything, man, in this world. All the elements. Poison, clouds, grassland. Well, there wasn't a grassland, bro. This is gonna be hard. Oh, we got it. It wasn't too high, but it could have been a challenge. This level was actually very fun. We're like on these poles. It reminds me a lot of Dire Docks. No, not Dire Docks. Bowser's Submarine level from Super Mario 64. Just that one star where you had to, like, you know, go pole jumping for red coins. Definitely giving off those vibes. For sure, except the poles here are like, they kind of have like the same pattern as like what are they called? Peppermint. What are they called? Candy canes, except they're yellow. It's exactly what they look like. All right, let's see what we got. The 2nd star coin is gonna be, yep, right here. I knew it. Just have to bounce on that Koopa. Imagine you screw that up once, you're done. There's no way you're getting that. Mario's not gonna be able to reach it, so I guess it is a good thing that you don't get the checkpoint before the 2nd star coin. So if you needed to like redo it, you can. I never understood though why like new Super Mario Bros. Games don't let you save unless you've reached a save point. I guess that's how they've always been, like even Super Mario games, because Super Mario Bros. 3 is the same way. Did they like want you to keep playing the game until you've successfully like beaten enough of it before you like to feel like you earned a check save spot? Like, oh, I've earned it. Now I could save the game if I wanted to. I mean, you get technically one quick save, But if you load the game up again and then you don't make any progress, then you start pretty much back at your last save point. You only get the luxury of saving the game once you've beaten the game, or the world. Well, yeah, just beating the game. Then you can actually like save whenever you want. I actually don't know if that's the case for this game, but... No. I was not about to lose my one up here. Would have been horrible. Well, one of these pipes should lead me to the tippity top. I don't think it's this one, yeah. Of course. Of course it wasn't that one. Just my luck, dude. Alright, whatever. It's all good. It's all good. So now what we got is we got World 6-6. (6-6), the final level before we take on the castle. Oh, this one. Yo, this one's actually pretty cool. I like this one a lot. There is, however, one star coin that is pretty annoying. Because you have to have, like, precision with these, like, spinners. I don't even know what they're called. I just called them spinners. Spinners work. Because that's what they do, right? It's kind of like when Mario goes down like that, he's kind of like the drill, but like an open air drill, you know? He does move pretty fast. Yo, can we get some coins? What is this? Blue coins that only give you one coin? What is this? Please, yes, thank you. Exactly what I asked for, I received. Okay, we gotta wait for this guy, this chomp. No! I underjumped. I knew that was gonna happen. I felt it. Bro, as I jumped, I was like, this is it. I'm gonna literally land on him. And I did. It's just like, I could predict things before they happen with my gameplay. Okay, so, with this one, we actually need to take this. And then we need to move over this way. We can go ahead and pick this up. And then we can ground pound this. Alright, we have to be precise. Okay, let's try it. I waited long enough, hoping that the Koopa would be in that spot. Okay, perfect. So you gotta double do it. Double dip. There we go. If you miss one of those Koopas, you're screwed. I don't think they respawn. I mean, I don't think they respawn. You pretty much have to redo it. They force you to do it perfectly on the first shot. If you don't, then you gotta redo the level. All for a star coin, man. Alright, there we go. Collect all the coins. Might as well, right? You know, we're doing 100% completion. We might as well snag the coins while we're at it, too. You know, it's only fair, right? Oh, this little segment's fun. Mario's just being blasted up by the warp pipes all the way to the top where the flagpole is. Look how much like progression he makes on the minimap. Exactly nothing. You would think by going further in the air he's making progression, but I guess it makes sense because he's only moving upwards. The progression's only made when you're moving towards the right. Oh, close. Close enough. Close enough. The two levels that had pipes that shot you to the flagpole, I failed at both. Oh well. Alright guys, World 6-Castle. This is it with 41 ups. Okay, let's see what we got. What are we working with this time? This is gonna be easy. Now that I remember it, it actually is pretty easy. The boss, though, the boss is actually super easy in this. Wait, hold up. Who's the boss? No, the boss is annoying in this one. Oh my god. Forgot about the boss. I think this is like the only boss in the game that we're gonna be fighting that you can't actually fight with a fire flower. You have to fight him head on, so I can't take the cheap route. Ooh, Koopa, why you do that? I had no choice, guys, but to jump into him. I mean, the platform was clearly gonna move out the way and I would have fell into the lava, but that was my bad for, like, you know, waiting for the Koopa to go. But either way, I mean, the platform is pretty small, so technically the Koopa was gonna move towards the left pretty quickly. So, I mean, it was almost inevitable for this to happen. One day, though, I want to, like, do challenge videos on my channel where I, like, try to beat certain games without taking any damage. I think it would be fun to like live stream these challenges, so then that way people know that I'm not cheating. Because if it's live streamed, you know, people will get to see everything, and then eventually, you know, if the stream is successful and I end up beating the challenge, then I could technically just turn it into a video, like a comprehensive, you know, well-edited video of said challenge. But it would be interesting to see, like, you know, how far one could get without taking you know, any damage or losing any one-ups in like these types of Mario games, or like 64 or Sunshine. Sunshine would be hard. You know, Odyssey. That would be very nice to check to try out. So it's something that I have on the back burner of things, but the intention is to just play through as many games and get through the list that I have first before delving into like other projects. Anyways, here we have the boss of world number 6. Can you guess what it is? It's a Monty Mole with a tank. Yo, Bowser, you got some nice equipment out here. So the fire doesn't do anything on this Monty Mole, and then I guess if you stand long enough on his tank, he's not gonna pop his head out. But then he does like this little spin attack move where he's just like going out of control, shooting bullet bills at you. The bullet bills are easy to dodge, because I mean, okay, I say that right as I get hit by a bullet bill. That's so weird. But if you just like crouch, oh my god, there's actually no way. I need this. Okay. Okay, so we gotta like try to jump on him, but it's really hard to like get on the tank. And then if he goes inside, then you're pretty much at the mercy of waiting for him to come out. So it is kind of tedious. But another method of taking him out is just like when he shoots the bombs, grab him and throw him back in his face. Come on, bro. Bro, he's so annoying. Okay, I'm almost out of time. All right, come on. There we go, dude. What? There's another hit? I hit him 3 times. Unless the bomb counts as like half a hit. Unless I'm supposed to hit him 4 times. There we go. Come on. Bro. This guy was annoying. He's probably the most annoying boss in the game. But again, it's cool. You know, you got a Monty Mole in a tank. It's unique. It's the most challenging one, to say the least. With that, guys, we got only 2 worlds left. Well, we're actually going to World 8 now, but we gotta go to 7 first, obviously. Spoiler, this is World 8. Moving on to world number 7. And now this is aesthetically one of the best looking worlds in the game. It's honestly good vibes all around. I would say every world in this game is a great world with the exception of World 5, the snow world. I mean, who likes snow? If you're into snow levels and ice levels, then there's something clearly wrong with you. You need to get evaluated, because seriously, who enjoys that? Whoever loads up a new Super Mario Bros. Game and says, oh, I'm excited to play the snow levels. I'm excited to slip and slide on ice. To not have full control over the character that I'm playing with. Maybe some people enjoy it for the thrill. But you know, honestly, no. I would say New Super Mario Bros. Snow levels are annoying, but when it comes to like snow levels in general in 2D Mario games, they're not all bad. If you played Super Mario Bros. Wonder, those levels are quite fun. And I'm very excited for Super Mario Bros. Wonder DLC. It actually comes out towards the end of the month. I think it's March 26th, and I'm so excited for that. I'm gonna rerun that playthrough again. With Rosalina, of course. You know, we gotta use the new character. Mario also gets a new power-up. But you know, why am I talking about Super Mario Bros. Wonder when I'm doing something really important right now? So you guys just saw me riding a POW block with wings. Now this POW block took me to a warp pipe which contains this second star coin, which is kind of crazy because when you play this level for the first time, you get stumped not knowing where the second star coin is, and then when you sit there investigating every nook and cranny of the level, you end up discovering that the star coin is hidden. Oh my gosh, yo, Flame Chomp, stay away, please, please. These things were so annoying in all the other Mario games that I've played. Super Mario Bros. 3 specifically, I remember them. I always hated the levels that had the flame chomps. And they were always cloud levels. World 5 was the cloud world in that game. And flame chomps were notorious. Oh my god, dog, please, leave me alone. So one thing about this level particularly is that once you've obtained the second star coin, it leads you out of an exit or a pipe that takes you like pretty much to the flagpole. So we have to jump back into this level to get the third star coin. Not that there's a secret exit in this level, you just have to go to get the third star coin, which is kind of silly. But yeah, anyways, I'll meet you guys at the third star coin. So instead of taking the POW block with wings, we're just gonna take the levels, platforms normally. Look at that, boom. You see? You see? This is the pipe that I needed to go into. So the pipe that had the second star coin was hidden in a different, it was like hidden more to the right side of that first area that we were in. Whereas the pipe that led me to this area was more on top, more towards the clouds. So, and the third star coin is located right here, as you can see. Very easy star coin to grab. Oh my gosh, no, we gotta deal with these bad boys again. This is the pipe that I came out of once I've obtained the second star coin. But as I was saying, oh my gosh, no, please leave me alone. Don't you dare. No. I do not like those flame chomps, bro. Trust me, I'm traumatized from a child from these things. They just keep spawning. They spawn so fast too. You can't be too certain about like being safe. You gotta make sure you're out of the area before you can relax and let your guard down. Because before you know it, they'll just spawn out of nowhere. They'll hit you, freeze you. The game will go frozen for a second and then you end up falling off the platform. Okay, so unfortunately I've been having a little bit of trouble doing this ghost house, so hopefully this is the attempt where I get it. So, I mean, obviously it's a ghost house. No, I do not want this. Do not want the mini mushroom. So this ghost house, as you can see, has 5 different rooms. And this room had some splunkins in them. They're Goombas who wear pumpkins on their heads. It's kind of cute, but they're honestly kind of annoying. And then this room up here has the second star coin. So obviously I'm gonna have to get the third star coin as well, and a secret exit in this ghost mansion. So I'm gonna be jumping into it multiple times. The third star coin, along with the secret exit, and the regular exit will actually be located here. And then we got these little master. Well, they're just like hands. I don't know why I always think of I mean, it makes sense. They're just hands that move on their own, like Mario glove hands. Bro, where is this hidden block? They're trying to tell me there's a hidden block. I can't see it. Why don't you point it? There we go, dude. That was tedious because they're all kind of pointing at a different direction. Okay, we gotta go quick. I have to move fast here, guys. Otherwise, I might screw this up. Okay, so I can either do the secret exit or the regular. I'm gonna do the star coin. Oh, okay. We gotta go quick. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Am I gonna make it? Oh my god. That was so close. That was a butt-clenching adventure right there. So the secret exit is located in that room with the P switch. Instead of going right where I went towards for well, this is gonna be a little too high for me to reach. I don't think I'm gonna be able to reach that. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump on the flagpole, get a nice 800 points. I'll meet you guys back in the level for the secret exit because, you know, we just gotta do the secret exits, man. So back in the room with the P switch, jump on it, and then this time we gotta hit this shiny block, which will reveal a vine. And then you're gonna grab the vine and go upwards. How are you supposed to know this, dude? How is anyone in their right mind supposed to know that there's a super secret hidden vine in a block, and you have a limited time to figure out what block that is after you hit the P switch just to find a secret exit? It's gotten to a point where I remember when I used to play any ghost house in any new Super Mario Bros. Games, I would just anticipate there being a secret exit. I just would like, okay, there's gonna be a secret exit in these levels here, so I gotta do them. Thank God, like old school Mario Bros. Didn't have that. Unfortunately, the trend follows with like New Super Mario Bros. Or Super Mario Bros. Wonder. But you know, it is crazy. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is a game that no matter how many times I play it, I never feel like it is redundant. I feel like it's like always a very refreshing experience every single time. And I've played that game multiple times, 100%ed it multiple times. So believe me when I say this. Coming from a guy who usually doesn't replay games aside from like playing them on the channel, Mario Bros. Wonder truly is a masterpiece in its own right. Nintendo did something impeccable, exceptional with that game. And that's why I'm excited. I mean, it's not perfect. By no means it's perfect. I wouldn't say there's a single game in the world that I would claim to be a perfect game. That just doesn't exist. And I think that's good. There shouldn't be a perfect video game. I mean, perfect might be it's a subjective thing to each and every single one of us, but it's near perfect. Super Mario Bros. Wonder also has DLC coming out, and I was talking about this earlier, and the DLC comes out later this month on the 26th, and apparently a part of the DLC is that the Kooplings make a return. Now, I don't know if it's a part of the main game, because I think that I don't think, it's definitely the case, and a lot of people could agree to this, that the bosses in Super Mario Bros. Wonder were very lackluster. We just pretty much fought Bowser Jr.'s Wonder form multiple times, and that's really it. But it would have been nice to see them like incorporate the Kooplings. Maybe they thought there was like a Koopling fatigue, and that's why they didn't include them in the game. But they could have easily created other bosses. I mean, we are not located in the Mushroom Kingdom, so they could have given us easily something else. They could have created different bosses for us for the Flower Kingdom, unique to the Flower Kingdom, and threw them at the end of every level. That would have been cool to see. And honestly, I feel like, the story for Super Mario Bros. Wonder is just better than any new Super Mario Bros. Story. Instead of saving Princess Peach, because Peach is a playable character in the game, and she's actually on the adventure, and she's there from the jump, you know, included in the story, where, you know, she goes on the adventure with Mario and Luigi and the squad to save Prince Florian in the Flower Kingdom. It's really cool. So DLC comes out later this month. I'm super hyped about it. I really wanted to play through all of the 2D Mario games, like at least the new Super Mario Bros. Series before the DLC came out, but I don't think that's gonna be possible because I still have to play New Super Mario Bros. Wii. But who knows? Maybe I might just squeeze out a playthrough of that. Who knows? I got like 2 weeks to do so, but I had other games on the agenda of games that I wanted to play, so I don't know if it's befitting to do 2 of them back to back just to throw out a third 2D Mario side scroller, especially when I just played Super Mario Bros. 3. It might upset some people. I know there's a lot of people who are waiting to see Zelda. And honestly, I'm itching to play some Zelda too. Like, I got a couple Zelda games in mind that I want to play through. But here we have a level, and earlier in the video I was actually talking about chaining stars, right? So this is the level where you could chain stars, and it's a really cool level to say the least. So we're riding on this giant wiggler, and the background is the beautiful mushroom hills of the Mushroom Kingdom. We're no longer in the sky. For some reason we went back down to the ground. This level kind of is annoying when it comes to collecting all the star coins because you have to jump at on certain platforms to reach the star coin, and while you're trying to jump on Wiggler it can be tedious, but I think the way Wiggler is bouncing is meant to help you like reach higher jumps. So hopefully I'm able to do it on my first try without struggling too much, because it would be annoying to have to like replay this. I don't like replaying anything. I mean, if you didn't get the memo, I really don't. Oh no, do not touch me, Boomerang. Bro, I mean, I guess it makes sense logically, but like the Boomerang should disappear the moment I take the Boomerang brother out. So this is pretty cool because, as you can see, the moment I run forward, the coins just start spawning from behind me, and every single time I hit one of these blocks I'm gonna get a star chained. So I mean, I guess the point is to keep it going to the very end of the level, but there's no way I'm gonna be able to do that because I'm gonna have to start getting the star coins like this one. Oh no, oh no. Come on, bro, you're a Super Mario. You could, oh my gosh, you could roll. Dog! Oh my gosh, dude, this is so annoying. See, this is exactly what I was talking about. Yo, can we get a little oomph? There we go, dude. It was the end of the Wiggler. It was the end of the Wiggler. That's it. I can't do the star chaining anymore. It's over. It's GG. Oh no, oh no. Okay, well we need to get inside here. So you might be wondering, we're at the end of the level, where's the third star coin? Well, I'm glad you asked. I really am, because the third star coin's actually hidden in a very secret spot. Requires Super Mario to be able to access it. So if you come in here as baby Mario, you're screwed, because you need to activate this vine in order to be able to jump and grab it from this little nook and then make your way to the flagpole. So it's a good thing you're watching this playthrough if you're playing the game and trying to 100% along with me. It's a good thing you're watching the playthrough. You chose the best playthrough on YouTube for this. You know, I'm the best guide to guide you to your 100% completion on New Super Mario Bros. DS. Now moving on to 7 Tower. Unlike World 6, this world only has one tower, which is nice. Very nice, right? Wait, did World 6 have 2 towers? I feel like it did. Definitely had 2 towers. Hold on, I'm gonna have to look into it after this, because I'm almost positive World 6 had 2 towers. I know World 8 does. Oh no! Okay, well actually that was fine. I don't know why I was tweaking there, but okay. This is a little stressful. There we go. Get in quick, and just wait. I hate the towers that have these moving blocks. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I probably hate every single tower in these games. It's just the atmosphere, man. I feel like the atmosphere is not like fun. And I get it, they're meant to be like evil, creepy layers, but they could have at least made the environment look better. You know, these towers are just so monotone and they just kind of give me the ick. I don't want to keep playing the game if this is how I'm gonna, if this is how the game's gonna be. It's like I just want to like whenever I jump into a tower, I just want it to end, you know? It's like my gaming experience for the level or for playing the game just wants to, I just want it to be over. I just want to move on, you know? I'm not motivated right now. I'm not motivated to keep continuing this game because this tower sucks. And there's just like weird slow obstacles. And notice how every single tower is just us moving upwards. I mean, I get it. It is a tower. It's a cool concept that like towers, you're gonna move upwards versus running right. But still, it's just annoying, bro. There was probably an item in that. Too bad. We'll never know, right? Because, ooh, I gotta go quick. Because I didn't hit the box, which is fine. Alright, what do we got going on in here? What's behind this magical, wonderful door? Checkpoint? Yes. Yes. Let's take a look. Nothing there. You always gotta check everything, you know? You can't be too certain that there's nothing. Oh, dude, that scared me. I thought for a second I was donezo. Okay, we gotta be careful here. Just gonna walk one step forward. Wait. There we go. Wait. There we go. Amazing. And now we just wait. Take it nice and easy. Oh, actually, I technically don't need a crouch. I'm good. Your boy don't need a crouch here. Okay, that's the second star coin. You see, I feel like I've spent like 5 minutes here, bro. It's so slow, man. Utterly slow, and the music doesn't help either. It's just like, what is this? I feel like there's a sense of impending doom. Oh. Alright, I'm not gonna do what I just did. I just stood there. I was trying to see where the blocks were going. And I mean, obviously that wasn't the smartest, you know, Sully moment. But, you know, it is what it is. You live and you learn. Here we are, though. We made it to the end. We made it to the very end. So I gotta just stand right here in the middle. And then wait for the blocks to move. Grab the third star coin. And then wait here. Because I don't want to move too quickly, lest I get squished. So we just take it nice and slow. Alright, we are ready to go. Bowser Jr., Fee Fi Fo Fum, here I come. Alright, here we go. Ooh, no! Bowser Jr., why? Oh my god. Bro. So annoying, bro. See, I told you guys there would come a time where he would learn a new strategy, and this is it. Oh, you got a shell too. I'm not gonna take that bait. Cause guess what? I take the shell and hit it at him, and then I freeze in this moment, and then I'm not gonna be able to get my power up because it just automatically boots you out. It's not like I can move after Bowser Jr. does this little, you know, scene right here. So I know better than to pick up that shell and throw it back at you. Alright, 7-4. What is this level? Ooh, we back in the sky, baby! Ooh, yo, this is actually a pretty fun level. Aside from having to like do the secret exit, which requires a mini mushroom, but I mean it's not hard by any means. It's just like getting the mini mushrooms annoying. That's the only thing. But this is actually one of the very rare levels in the game where you're not doing a tower and you're moving upwards for progression. So the star coins are actually very easy as well to find here. You just gotta like take these platforms, and when you reach these like pink mushrooms, you could like drill into them, and then Mario will continue to spin upwards, which is pretty nice. So it keeps the momentum going. It's pretty hype. And that was it, the second star coin, and then now we're moving on to the third one. Like I said, they're all back to back. So you saw that block with the wings? That's where the secret exit is. But we're just gonna do the regular exit real quick first before we do the secret exit. Here we can activate this, but I have to go quick. Okay, come on, come on. No, 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 no! I screwed that up. If I had completed it and let the vine go all the way upwards, I would have been able to take the vine to a pipe that would have led me to a room where I could practically collect infinite coins. And it's so much fun because you're on one of those drills going up and down, left and right, and just collecting all these coins. I could have probably gained a couple one-ups easy. But anyways, I gotta do the secret exit, so I'll meet you guys back. Alright, so the secret exit is, like I said earlier, located where this little block is. We're gonna go ahead and use the super secret mushroom, the little mushroom. Yeah, Mario. Yeah, Mario, you're a little pickle. You're a little caper right now. You guys ever try capers? Capers are delicious, man. I put my wife on them the other day, actually. I've been trying to, like, get her to try capers, but I just could never find them in certain stores. And then when I was at Costco, beloved Costco, we found some, and they're so good. They're like pickled little peas. I don't know. They're like, it's a vegetable, I would say. Pickled vegetable. They're good on pasta, pizza, you know, anything Italian. Mario would love capers. I know he would. Alright guys, moving on to 7-5. Going into it is Mini Mario. And it's actually a good thing that I'm Mini Mushroom because I'm gonna need this for a specific star coin, which is fine. And also there's a secret exit. So I mean, there's multiple reasons to have the Mini Mushroom on. I just pray to God I don't lose it. Ooh, okay, well, that worked out. So as you can see, we got the first star coin here. Now we just gotta be careful, be careful, be careful. All right, so we need this little fella right here. There we go, there we go. Once I get this star coin, I'll be good. I won't need him anymore. I could switch out. All right, so what I gotta do is I got to get a giant mushroom, but I just cannot get hit by any of these Goombas. Knowing me out, watch, I'm somehow get hit by a Goomba. Oh, ooh, ooh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, King Kong mode. Your boy is super mega, actually. He's Mega Mario. Go ahead, bust this open, man. Give me my star coin. Look at that. And it's such a short-lived power-up. That's it, you know. You will never catch me using one of these unless A, I'm trying to complete the game 100%, or B, I'm just trolling the NPCs, like the Kooplings, and just, not the Kooplings, but you know what I'm saying, the bosses, Bowser, and just like using a Mega Mushroom for the sake of just like messing with them. Ooh, that was clutch. That was pretty clutch, man. You know, I slid right before that bullet bill came at me. You guys saw that? That was pretty clean, right? It was super clean. Oh no! That's what I get for bragging about it. I was just kidding too, by the way. So the secret exit is underneath that pipe, or it's in that pipe. However, in order for me to access the pipe, I'm gonna need a Mega Mushroom. So I'm gonna go get a Mega Mushroom, and yeah, you might be wondering, well, how do you get a Mega Mushroom? Well, that's just proof you don't pay attention to what I say. Mega Mushrooms are very easy to get, guys, so you just go to these levels right here and you spend 5 of your star coins, even though I don't want to spend 5 star coins, and get a Mega Mushroom, because this is the only way you'll be able to keep a Mega Mushroom in your inventory. If you don't do this, then you're not gonna be able to keep a Mega Mushroom in your inventory. You might think going back to level 1-1 and picking up that Mega Mushroom. Yo, it's Toadsworth. I forgot to point this out, guys. Yo, Toadsworth is in the game. The Mega Mushroom houses have Toadsworth. This is before they really knew what to do with him, because at this point in time, Mario and Luigi Partners in Time hadn't come out. So they were just like, yo, we like this character. Let's throw him in Mario and Luigi and make him Peach's butler. And it worked out, and we never looked back since. I'm super hyped to play Mario and Luigi for you guys as well. Oh no, stay away from me. No! Bro, I'm so scared when I see that mushroom. I do not want anything to do with that mushroom. There's actually called, in Mario 64, there's a challenge, I think it's called the Green Demon Challenge, where people go into levels and then they try to collect all the red coins before the 1-up catches them. It's pretty cool. I learned about it the other day and I'm like, yo, that's pretty creative that people are still like making challenge videos on that game. And essentially it's like when you go into a level, right, and you see a 1-up, sometimes the 1-up will chase after you until it gets into your inventory. That's pretty much exactly what it is. Oh god, no. I'm not about to redo any of this. No. Okay, we gotta wait. We gotta wait. Okay, we're good. We can use it now here. Oh gosh, no. We can't. We gotta wait. Okay, now oh my gosh, no. Alright, we got a ground pound. Quick, Mario, come on. Yeah, there we go. Ground pound there. Very nice. So you don't want to make the mistake of like going beyond the giant bullet bill, because if you do, you're not going to be able to make it back. Mario will not be able to destroy the giant bullet bill. Look at, by the way, I got green, the full green bar all the way at the top, and the higher it goes, the more 1-ups you essentially gain. So I got the maximum amount of 1-ups that you can get from one of these, which is 5. And now we can make our way to the super secret exit that will take us to world number 9. That's right, because world 9 totally exists in this game. Except I just made that up. Which is totally fine. Alright, what else we got? World 7-6. This level, thank God, is the final level in the game that has a secret exit. So I could say, we are no longer doing secret exits after this point. I could relax. I can take a breath of fresh air, man. I'm so happy about this, dude. Truly, I am. Having to not stress about what levels have secret exits and whatnot is great, because there's already a lot of stress going on. First, you gotta stay alive. Second, you gotta make sure you got multiple items in your inventory, or 1 at least, because you can only have 1 technically. Third, you gotta make sure you get the star coins. Fourth, you gotta make sure you get the secret exits, and there's a lot going on, dog. There's a lot going on. Like, what is this? My brain capacity should be at a very low level here. Oh gosh, Koopas, no! Okay, we gotta just move this one completely out the way. We gotta hit this vine. See, if I was trying to hit this vine with the Koopas down there, they would have taken me. It would have been very difficult. Anyways, we're gonna stand on this little mushroom like good Samaritans here. The Mushroom Gorge mushroom. It's a very small one. Mario broke a piece of this off and he took it back with him to the world of Mario Kart, and that's how Mushroom Gorge was invented. That's exactly how Mushroom Gorge was created. Trust me. Anyways, this was the secret exit for this level, so now we gotta jump back into it and then do the regular exit. And with that, we're done. Like I said, no more secret exits in the game, thankfully. Alrighty, so now that we're back here, we can equip this second, or I guess rather get this second fire flower. This is how I like to be, man. Ooh, stay away from me. Paratrooper, I really didn't want to do this to you, brother. You forced my hand. You forced me to do this. I didn't mean to do that for you, dog. Okay, this one we gotta be creative. And by creative, I mean we just gotta land on these paratroopers' heads properly. Ooh, ooh. And we'll spare one. We'll leave one to tell the rest of the paratroopers about the mighty Mario who came and stomped on all their heads. Look at them. A bunch of them here. Oh gosh. Okay, well, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Bro, the land of Koopalings, bro. Or Koopas. Dude, what's going on? What's going on? No, 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 I'm not gonna die. I panicked, bro. That was horrible. I made it look so bad. You know, this is not how Mario's supposed to make it look. Mario's supposed to make it look cool. But it's whatever. Anyways, let's see what else we got. I haven't been seeing any like unique enemies. I mean, this is like Koopa fest right here. There's just so many Koopas. This is where they hide, in the clouds. But this is a fun level. I actually like this level. It's a very laid back level. And I mean, it's fun because you don't gotta stress about no secret exit. It's actually also very easy. Most of World 7 is easy, aside from like having to like, you know, do this certain star coins. I mean, I said it was hard, but really, I don't think I've really struggled that badly. World 8 though, yeah, there's gonna be some sweat coming down off my face. Obviously, not really, but you know what I'm saying, like, it's gonna be a level, a world that induces stress. I'm trying to remember how this level works. Okay, yeah, this one we just keep going. I'm trying to, bro, there was like this one level. I think I already played it. Yeah, it was earlier on, right? It was the level where I was like on a platform and I was moving upwards with it. Yeah, I definitely played that one. For some reason, I had it mixed up in my head. All right, we got it. We gotta take this Koopa out. I'm sorry, man. I just had to do you dirty like that, you know? I can't leave you. Ooh. There we go. 3rd star coin. Perfect. Amazing. Amazing, my brother. Was there, hold on, was there definitely has to be another level after this. Ain't no way this is the final level. Or maybe it is the final level before the castle. Nothing in this pipe either. Bro, there's definitely something nice in those blocks. If you're gonna take the risk to go and meet that Koopa and stand on platforms, the donut holes that fall, the longer you stand on them, there's definitely something in those blocks. Probably 1-ups. I wanted to get 99 1-ups. I was actually very hopeful by the end of this playthrough I would have 99 1-ups, but lo and behold, I'm only at like 52, so not even like me dying that often. Can I get the golden flag? No, I couldn't get the golden flagpole. It is what it is. It is what it is. So what else is there? Oh, there was another level. See, I knew that. What is this? It says, yep, 7-A. All right. This one is probably the one I was thinking about. I'm going upwards on a platform. Oh, no, it's this one. Yo, how could I forget about this one, dog? Yo, this level is so cool. So we got these little cute squigglers. And bro, so earlier in the video, I was talking about like underground levels, right? How there are all these danky caves. Bro, imagine if they use this aesthetic. This is so clean, bro. This is exactly what the Mushroom Kingdom Underground looks like to me in my head. Just all these pipes and, you know, different mechanical, janitorial, plumbing equipment. This is exactly how I imagine the Mushroom Kingdom to look like. Underneath the ground. And then we got these cute, like I said, the cute little squigglers, man. They're like the babies, the baby wigglers. They like to, like, you know, they're like caterpillars, like baby caterpillars. You know, they poke their heads out and they look both ways, like, it's so cute, man. Oh no, wait a second. I just actually remembered I'm gonna need a mini mushroom in this level. Oh no. I do need a mini mushroom. Okay, well, it's fine. It's fine, because I actually think they give me a mini mushroom here. Let me just get rid of this guy real quick. I'm sorry, little squiggler. I don't want to take you out like this, but I have no choice. You leave me no choice but to do so. I'm gonna leave the other two, though, because they're too innocent for me to shoot them with my fireball. Ooh, this guy has to go. He almost bit my head off. But yeah, here, the game is generous enough to throw a mini mushroom your way. Like, you know what? We're not gonna make you go seeking one out. We're gonna throw one your way. Unfortunately, I can't say that this is the last time we have to use a mini mushroom. You think I'm gonna use a mini mushroom now that I don't need a mini mushroom? Heck nah. You really think I'm excited to have the mini mushroom on? Of course, the moment I don't need it, I'm not gonna keep it on. I'm gonna switch out to something else. And for me, it's obviously gonna be the fire flower. Anything here? Fire flower? Fire flower? You at least could have replenished the item that I had. What a waste. Your boy came into this with a fire flower and the game said no. But that was a fun level, guys. Aesthetically, you gotta admit, that was a cool looking level, man. Cool. They need to do more of those. Because it was just one and done. One and done type deal. Moving on to World 7-Castle. This one's gonna be exciting because the boss that awaits for us at the end is aesthetically one of the best looking bosses. This castle is also annoying because the whole way through you're riding on one of these snakes. It's not fun, and we also got these amps in our way that are trying to just throw us off our track here, and you know, you just gotta, you're at the mercy of wherever the snake decides to dictate. So it is annoying. I think this is definitely the first Mario game where they came up with this concept. After this Mario game, this same level concept was implemented in like the rest of the new Super Mario Bros. Games, and they did get harder. Like, I remember when I was younger, I thought this was like one of the hardest levels in the game. Not to beat, by no means is it hard to beat, but it's like, I do get stumped when it comes to like one of the star coins. Actually, there's two of star coins. This section could also be kind of confusing because you don't know whether or not you're supposed to like jump and stand in the middle of this or like keep standing on the snake. You're gonna learn the hard way. Oh gosh. Okay, this star coin. Oh no, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. What am I supposed to do? Supposed to land before the snake blocks you off, and then land on the star coin here, and then jump on the snake before it also creates a ceiling above your head, preventing you from being able to jump onto it. And then now we're supposed to watch out for these fire rods. Oh no, come on. It's going too slow, dog. I think that's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to like get you right. Oh, I can feel the heat. I felt that heat on my nose. Okay, we good. I think I got, oh my gosh, I hesitated. I wanted to go down, but I got scared. Okay, this is it. I knew that was gonna happen. I saw that coming from a million miles away. Oh yeah, baby. I'm not gonna lie. It took me a couple attempts to get that one. That was pretty bad. But you know what? Your boy got it nonetheless. It's always that star coin, man, that slumps me. But here we have a Lakitu on a cloud. I mean, I'm sure he has a different name. Yeah, he probably has a very unique name. Who does he think he is, bro? Who does he think he is tossing these things at me like they're balls? But he's a very easy boss. I mean, he has like moments where he starts like shooting down lightning bolts at you. But for the most part, when he comes down charging at you from his cloud, very easy to like avoid and just jump on. And aesthetically, yeah, he's like one of the coolest looking bosses, to say the least, you know. So what can I say? I'm actually curious what his name is. I'd have to look it up. Moving on to World 8-1. World 8, guys, is a world, like I said earlier, that has absolutely no secret exits, which makes this world very less stressful to play. We got some spelunkins, you know, Goombas hidden within pumpkins. We also have the Crowbers, which fly overhead. They try to like land on you at the right moment to try to sabotage you. They're kind of annoying. Probably not as annoying as swoopers. I mean, actually, no, these things are more annoying. Look at that. Look at that. See, they home in on you, bro. And we're obviously like located in a creepy, haunted, Halloween-looking like environment. This has nothing to do, like, this doesn't even feel like Bowser-esque at all to me. Okay, yo, we gotta just take all these clowns out, bro. Like, what's going on with y'all? Like, just leave a brother alone. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. Okay, so I need to, like, pop this open. There we go. And then grab this. No. Okay, well, I could try to get it, but as you can see, yep, it's not gonna reach. I have to grab it, actually. Oh, what? I got hit? Brother, leave me alone. Crowbers. Oh my god. No. Okay, we gotta put it down. Okay, there we go. Now watch, I'm gonna land out of this screen and I'm gonna end up landing on a Krober. Ooh, close. Oh, spoke too soon. That was clutch. Literally avoided that for dear life. And so this might seem like, oh, it's a little hectic. It gets way more hectic, this world. And one might be wondering, well, why is it like a spooky haunted world when it's World 8? It's supposed to be for Bowser, right? Well, that's a great question. I don't know. I really don't. Maybe, you know, it's a mix of Dry Bowser and Bowser. Dry Bowser is meant to be the haunted, spooky, creepy. Oh my gosh, no. No, what's gonna happen here? Am I gonna... Oh, bro. Okay. Gotta relax. Gotta relax. We gotta get this third one real quick. Oh, no, no, no. What's happening? What's happening? Just gotta wait, come on. Gotta wait to use this. Okay, we gotta wait. Alright, I gotta wall jump. Back here. And no! No! I lost my power up. That's not cool. No. What am I gonna do, guys? What am I gonna do? I don't know what I'm gonna do. Well, it is what it is. I mean, you know, I gotta be a man and not stress about not having a power up. Anyways, let's take a look. This is like an underground water level. Yup. Underground water level with the skeeters. That's what these things are called. These pink spiders are called skeeters because they skeet on the water. Skeeters, I guess, right? So there's actually 2 star coins that are a little, like, it can be a little stress inducing in this level. Just gotta go quick. You gotta go quick with them. One of them involves activating a switch and then bouncing off of a skeeter's head to be able to reach the star coins. The star coins specifically, and it is a little stressful. This one you could also easily miss. So what I recommend when it comes for this one is like standing on the 3rd to 4th block and then just like ground pounding your way downwards. And then readjusting to do the same thing for this section, and then going back and then readjusting to be on like the 3rd, 4th row, and then boom. So more specifically, if you stood on the 4th row of each column of the thing, you'd be able to do it. Anyways, we gotta now. We gotta do this. Oh, no, 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 come on, come on. There we go. And then before the water goes down, we can enter inside of this pipe. Very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, so the 3rd one's gonna be over to this side. Oh, nice. The skeeters didn't make it my section, because if they did, it would have been annoying. They would have been just dropping bombs on my head the entire time. So it would have been kind of tedious to avoid. But fortunately, make way, make way. Hey, hey, make way, make way. Ah, I had to take the hit. I had no choice. They literally left me no choice. Stupid skeeters, bro. I was asking nicely too. Whatever, it's all good. At least we got a tower. A tower. So this tower is in fact the most annoying tower that I am going to be playing in this game. Well, actually no. I think the next one's gonna be the most annoying. This one's like 2nd most annoying. Makes sense, because it's World 8, right? Yo, get out of here, dog. Leave me alone. Gosh. Okay, so we gotta wait. We're at the mercy of pretty much these blocks here, these platforms that are moving left and right. It's just, the star coins can be tedious, collecting them in this one, but I gotta say, there is one tower in this world, which is the 2nd one, which is like super annoying because it's like a snake block level. It's like what we did in World 7's castle, but like the whole way through you're riding on a snake block. Super annoying. I sometimes forgot how annoying these towers could be, but anyways, we gotta like let this block push us. Oh, no, 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 we letting it push me from the front, bro. Mario don't do that, bro. You always gotta make sure that you're not turning your back against the enemy, you know what I'm saying? And to me, that thing is my enemy. So now we gotta get through this little section with the buzzy beetles, or the spiny beetles rather. These spiny beetles move very slow, so like trying to jump on this and then crouching, you'll find yourself like moving much faster than the spiny beetles. So if they were like walking underneath me, I would have definitely gotten demolished by them. So thankfully, you know, ooh, we gotta let this push out one more time. There we go, nice and clean. Thank you so much. So we got one more star coin to get. So I guess like the hard part was pretty much like, well, no, it's still coming. There's still gonna be this is it right here. This is it right here. So I gotta like move this. Yep. And then we gotta bounce. Yep. It's gonna be a little tedious because you also gotta watch out for these dry bones here. Oh! Okay. That wasn't that bad. Alright, and we also gotta find some hidden blocks here. Okay, that's one. There's another one here somewhere. It's the only way to be able to get the star cone. I don't know if they expect you to do this with a mini mushroom. That would have been really silly if that was the case, because your boy ain't doing it with no mini mushroom. Oh, now a little item block wants to come show itself. No. I learned from last time Bowser Jr. You are not to be trusted. Think you're gonna head dive and throw your shell up and I'm gonna stomp on it? Nah, siree. I ain't doing none of that. Look at him taking Peach and running away to the castle. Brother, you're 2 levels away. But that's what they want you to think. It's not that easy. It really isn't that easy. There's more. There's always more. Alright, moving on to 8-3. Oh no, this is actually not a bad. This is a really fun level. This is when it starts to become like you know, unpredictable, because now we're in a water level. We went from like a underground well, what was the first level was like a spooky haunted level. The second one, what was the second one again? And now we're doing this. These things are actually, these things have a specific name. They're called unagis. They're not called eels. I mean, they are eels, but their name specifically is unagi. So this level, it's like crazy. So like you got a giant unagi like chasing after you. But like, as you can see, the checkpoint comes very early on. And then you play through this level and you're thinking to yourself, well, I must have skipped over the first star coin. And then you're getting further and further away from the entrance point, and then you're like, whoa, I definitely skipped over the second one. I must surely have skipped over the first. And then you're like starting to panic and starting to overthink everything, and you're like, I should probably restart the level. Maybe I should look up a guide on YouTube. You know, this is where I wish I came in more equipped. But then you realize, boom, there's a star coin that made its way, and you're most certainly going to say it's the third one, but then you grab it and to your surprise it's the first one, and then the second one really shortly comes up after the first one, and then you keep swimming and you realize the unagi's getting very close and it's about to eat you. You start getting a little scared, you start sweating underwater, but you can't distinguish what the sweat is from the water because, you know what I'm saying, it's all made out of liquids. And then you are brought to an area that has the third and final star coin right here. Now we gotta like backtrack and grab it. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Watch, it's gonna be double. Okay, well, I thought there was gonna be double unagis on both sides. Fortunately, that wasn't the case. That would have been so annoying. There we go. Well, that wasn't that bad, honestly. I think the levels started to become fiery after we do the second or the first castle. Let's see what world 8-4 is exactly. Alright guys, moving on to world 8-4. We're jumping into it with a mini mushroom. So once again, we're in a spooky haunted level. We still haven't really technically entered world 8. I mean, this is world 8, like literally world 8, but like when I'm talking about like the aesthetics of world 8, yeah, we technically haven't entered world 8 yet. Just gotta avoid these scuttlebugs too. They like to stick on things. They're not gonna stick on me though. I'm not gonna let that happen. But we do need this mini mushroom. Oh God, why did you do that? So we actually need this mini mushroom. We're gonna need another mini mushroom too later on. It's gonna be so annoying, bro. There's one level that's like the hardest level. And if you ask me in the game, if you were gonna 100% this game, there is one level that I would warn people about. But you know, practice makes perfect. Eventually you'll be able to get it. With this one though, okay. I need to grab this. How am I gonna do that? Very easy, just jump towards it. Very nice, you see? I overthought that and it really wasn't that deep. It was not that deep. Okay, watch out. Okay, actually I don't think this one's the one that requires the mini mushroom, now that I look at it. I literally must have been confusing it with some other level, because now that I'm going through it, bro, I think we're in the clear, guys. Oh no. It's right there. Okay, yeah, so I gotta get the mini mushroom and get inside. There's literally another level in this world that has a mini mushroom pipe in a very similar spot. So I kind of got excited for a second, thinking that maybe I was just like miscalculating, thinking of it as something else, but unfortunately no. The mini mushroom was there, and you know, I need to do it for the 3rd star coin, or I mean the mini mushroom pipe. Let's go. Oh, this is easy. Very nice. Okay, so we gotta do the castle, and then we gotta do 8-6, 8-7, 8-8, and then another castle. So we got like 5 levels, or 4 levels, something like that. It's just obviously easier to go back and get some fresh power-ups before jumping into this castle. So this castle, it's very easy to miss the 3rd star coin. Not that it's like in a hidden spot, but rather because the 3rd star coin is dependent on the way these platforms are positioned. So as you can see, we have like this switch here. If we hit it, a platform will either spawn on top or on the bottom row. So you want to make sure that when you reach the end of the level that the platform is on the bottom row, because there will be one that automatically is there once you've reached the end of the level. So you kind of want to avoid like using the switch at all times in the level. And what I've also noticed, if you're playing through this level and then you lose a 1-up and you like after the checkpoint, right? And then you start at the checkpoint, the platform for some reason does not appear, even if you haven't hit any of the switches. And that's just an observation that I've noticed. I could be wrong, but you know, it just never worked for me. So the best way to do it is just don't lose any 1-ups and don't hit the switch, and you'll be good. You'll be able to get the 3rd star coin. Okay, we grab this. All right, see that? And then there's a nice little platform waiting for me. And then we just ride this, ride the lava all the way to the end. Grab the thingy thing. And we just wait. Okay, come on. Oh gosh, that was actually pretty close. All right, we made it, guys, to the end. Now ask me who the boss of this level is, huh? If you wanted me to say Bowser Jr., well, you're wrong. It's gonna be Bowser. He is back, but it's Dry Bowser. The first time we fight this guy. And fire doesn't affect him, as you can see. He's literally immune to fire. So, I mean, at this point, yeah, I might as well just take the hit, activate the bridge, let him fall. Literally harder than the final boss in the game. Isn't that crazy? Bowser is harder than the final boss in the game. Wow, who would have guessed? Dry Bowser specifically. Not Bowser, because that's very contradictory. Bowser's harder than Bowser. No, that doesn't make sense. Dry Bowser's harder than Bowser because you know what I'm saying? You can't deal fire damage on him. You gotta activate the switch, and it's the only way to take him out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, 5? 5 levels? I thought there was only 4. Well, whatever, man. This is it. This is when World 8 really begins. This is where it actually begins, because now you see your boys in some fiery lava-y levels, man. We got volcanoes, we got lava, we got Koopas, we got moving blocks, we got fireballs coming out the lava, we have, you know, platforms that are falling. Ooh, we have lethal lava land-like sounds. I actually really like this level. I would say the second half of World 8 is much better than the first half of World 8 for sure. Although it is harder, it's by far much more fun than the first half of World 8. So this part of the game I actually thoroughly enjoy. We need you, Koopa, by the way. I'm gonna borrow you. Actually, I'll borrow your brother right here. We're gonna use him. Hey, I'm sorry, man. Sometimes you gotta be sacrificed for the greater good, and you really did me a good service here. You helped me collect that star medal that I needed in order to complete this game 100%. So trust me, your sacrifice was not in vain. Green cancels out red. Boom. We got the 3rd star coin, guys. I made it look easy, didn't I? Easy. Your boy is Super Mario. We can see some volcanoes in the background. Oh, I wonder what that means. It means there's gonna be some eruptions that take place. You guys ready to see some eruptions? I hope you're ready to see some eruptions, because in World 8-6, we're gonna see some. We're actually not gonna see some eruptions, but it looks like we're in the heart of a volcano. Now, this is a very cool level. This actually is very reminiscent of the original Mario. The Mario game. It's like it's like included in every single old school GBA Mario game. Mario, I think it's called Mario Bros. Or Mario versus Luigi, something like that. But it's one of those games where you just essentially have to like fight the spinies that come out of the block or the war pipes, and you gotta just like get enough points before you can't fight them anymore because they take you out. And they have like these same exact like platforms that they walk on, and then you can enter from left to right, which is pretty cool. Like if you go right on the wall, it'll take you to you'll exit from the left side, if that makes any sense. This level's exactly that, except, you know, we got lava coming up from the ground, so we're under a time crunch when it comes to doing this. We gotta be quick with it, otherwise we're gonna truly regret it. But that was also a really good level, for sure. World 8-7 is also gonna be a really good level too. All right, let's jump into World 8-7. Now this one's gonna have no, this one's not gonna have erupting volcanoes. The next one's gonna have erupting volcanoes. So the next one's the one where I'm gonna need to get a... Ooh. I'm gonna need to get a thingy thing. Oh, no, 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 no. Dog, no. What? Hold up. Oh, I thought I was screwed. Apparently there's a hidden block there that allows you to do that. Because I was gonna have to like restart this level. I was like, there's no way I'm not gonna be able to get past this section. They're forcing you to jump on Koopa's head, the paratrooper's head, in order for you to successfully make it across. That's just like unlike anything in this game, forcing you to do something perfectly. All right, this ought to be a fire flower. Yeah, boy. This is right where the checkpoint was too. Stay away. Bro, you had to just do that. Okay, so we gotta go quick with this one. We gotta go quick because there's actually gonna be actually no, we can chain this. True. Wait, actually I don't know if you can chain this. Well, maybe you could have chained it, but whatever. Anyways. Ooh, no, Hammer brother, stay away from me. Stay away from me. Oh, boomerang, why? He just had to do that to me. Watch, and how annoying this is. It's gonna be mushroom. Brother, I'm literally I'm baby Mario. The least y'all could do is give your boy a dang fire flower. Like, why y'all so stingy, game? Like, your boy's suffering out here. Throw me a fire flower or something. Now that we got the mini mushroom, we could go ahead and do World 8-8. Now, like I said, this one is by far the most difficult level in the entire game. So we got these new Bob-omb enemies. They're known as Kaboom. These guys, you cannot pick them up. They will explode the moment you touch. Well, actually, no, you just take damage when you touch them. They don't explode the moment you touch them. I don't know why I said that. That's not true. We also have the volcano erupting, which is letting down rocks. This is something that's very common in New Super Mario Bros. Wii and U. It's in a couple of their World 8 levels. So this is one of those things that Nintendo like, oh, this is a heavy hitter. Let's keep doing that. Let's add them into the games. Here we have a star. Let's go ahead and grab it. We're gonna need this. Okay, so I'm gonna need to go. Okay, I'm gonna need to come back here for the second star coin, but we need to get this. This is the third star coin right here. Grab it. All right. This is gonna be the hard part, guys, because now I gotta like get inside this pipe. Okay, come on, just bust open. Okay, now I gotta use it quick. This is the perfect opportunity to go inside. All right, once we in, now we gotta do this little maze. We gotta go and do this little baby maze. It's actually really cute. You know, it's so mini. It's a little baby mini maze. But yeah, this is an annoying star coin for sure. And then I somehow have to beat the rest of this level with Mini Mario while I have kabooms. And then I have like projectile rocks falling from volcanoes every few seconds while the volcano erupts. So good luck to me. We gotta wait. I gotta be patient. Okay. Bro. Okay, we got this. Ooh, yo, I slithered on those rocks, brother. Bro, I literally flew right through those rocks. That was crazy clutching, man. But boy, oh boy, am I glad to be done with this level, man. Now we have nothing but a tower and a castle. So obviously your boy had to go back and get some items. I'm not about to do this castle, this Mini Mario. And as I said earlier, this is a castle where we're gonna be riding on a snake block the entire time. From now, pretty much until the very end of this tower, I mean, we're riding on this little snake block. Okay, well, that wasn't meant to happen, but whatever. Okay. Watch out for these fire rods. Okay. There's a lot of concentration going on here, guys. A lot of focus, you know. Okay, we got the checkpoint, fortunately. It's so annoying, bro. I hate this level so much. Bad vibes and a snake block, bro. Come on. It just the two worst combinations ever. Couldn't even get that mushroom. Got a little too greedy. Okay, it's coming down, Move it up. Move it off, bruh. There we go. I'm doing it all as baby Mario, man. I'm at the mercy of this dang snake block here. Oh, close. Alright, and now I gotta, like, get on the head. There we go. It's easy to, like, miss it. All right, we made it. I gotta use this fire flower though, because I'm not about to fight Bowser Jr. as Baby Mario. I keep saying Baby Mario. I mean, it's not Baby Mario, but like it's just small Mario. There you go. That's the better word. 'Cause he's not Mini Mario and he's not Baby Mario. Sorry, yo, you got your bandana on? Wait, am I tweaking? Has he always had his bandana on, or am I like tweaking? What? Bro, I'm pretty sure he just put that on. Maybe like he means business now that we're like at the end game, bro. Maybe that's why he put it on. Anyways, guys, we are now ready to play through the final level of the game, and this is it for realsies this time. World 8-Castle. We going into it, man, and this is a very confusing castle. I would probably say for first-time players, this is probably the hardest castle in any new Super Mario Bros. Game. Because it's confusing in a lot of ways. When it comes to 100%ing this castle, you can definitely get slumped. For sure. But the boss is a joke, for sure, 100%, like without a doubt, obviously, like everything else in this game. So, this is kind of like, well, this isn't the main room, but there is one thing that we have to do in this room that is so annoying. Okay, faster, faster. Okay, so once we get past this dry bones, we have to get past this sequence of these fire flame rods, and then there's that block over there. We have to hit it. There we go. All right, we gotta hit the switch now, bro. Ah, no! Oh my god, this is so annoying. I'm telling you, this hitting the switch is just so tedious. But anyways, this switch will come in handy for what we're gonna do later. In order to complete this 100%, you need to have that switch active. Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to access. I think it's the second or third star coin. It's one of the two. So let me go ahead and pick this up. Replenish my my lost item here. So we're gonna hit this switch. It's gonna flip the castle upside down, making it where now I can enter through this door that I didn't have access to. And then once we enter into this door, we'll be able to see where the first star coin is. We also have to do like a flipperoonie here. And there's gonna be a switch here as well. Yeah, watch out. Watch out, dry bones. But I mean, it is interesting how like they made this castle somewhat of a difficult one when it's like somewhat confusing, obviously. There was a couple of levels like this in Super Mario Bros. 3, and replaying through that game recently reminded me of that. You don't see this often in the new Super Mario Bros. Games, although they're not new, but I really mean like the ones that came out after this one. So seeing it in this game is like, okay, yeah, yep, this is when Nintendo still were making games a little bit challenging for their players. You know, they had to obviously make things a little bit easier as the years went on, because if a game's too hard nowadays, you got a bunch of people who just quit midway through, like, well, I'm not playing this. I can't even beat the first castle. Heck, I understand that feeling very well. Your boy is doing that with Super Luigi U. Like, Super Luigi U is a very challenging game, at least for me, 100%ing it. And I'm like, sometimes I'll just be slumped and I'll be like, I don't want to play this game because it's a little hard for me right now. And it's totally fine. So I can understand why, like, Nintendo, obviously, oh my gosh, there's no way, brother. I really got hit like that back to back twice. Okay, whatever, it's fine. It's fine. I gotta find an item like ASAP. I wonder where there will be an item. Okay, well, I'm going the wrong way. Like, clearly I'm just confused where I'm going, because it's not this room either. I flipped the castle, so then that means the room that I'm looking for should just be in plain sight. Oh yeah, duh. I gotta go around these swamps. That's really what it was. Yep, that's actually the case. Okay, we gotta just not take any damage here. Watch out. Okay. So this room will have a platform on the left side now because we activated the platform, and then if we jump on it, it'll take us to this little room. Now this room will take us to another room which has the second star coin. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna sneeze. Ooh, that felt good, man. Alright, so once you've reached this room right here, you're gonna have to follow the path correctly. So I'm pretty sure it was the middle. No. So let's do down. Okay, and then we'll do middle or up. Actually, that was technically middle, and then we'll do middle. Yeah, and then boom! Look at that, the third star coin. That's it. So imagine playing this for the first time. You're gonna be like, yo, what is going on? How am I supposed to do this? And then you end up figuring it out, and then you feel great because like, oh, it's a secret pattern. That's what it is. I gotta go do it in the secret pattern formula, and then I'll be able to make it to the boss's door. How awesome is that Bowser implemented such technology? Now here we got this little Banjo-Kazooie like cutscene where Bowser Jr. is playing with some, you know, magic potion spell, and he throws dry Bowser's bones into it, essentially bringing Bowser back in flesh. And then he's also fighting alongside his dad, which I think is really cute. You know, because you never really get to see much of that where Bowser Jr. and Bowser are fighting with each other. And Bowser, you know, he's spitting out blue fire and red fire, you know, because he learned that trick from Dry Bowser. And, you know, Mario's fireballs are still more effective than Big Bowser's fireballs. As you can see, he's taking a lot of hits because Bowser's just super strong now. Peach is worried, she's biting on her nails. And lo and behold, we didn't even need to destroy the bridge to defeat Bowser because, you know, Mario's fireballs were just super effective in doing the job. And once we go ahead and do that and Bowser is gone, we could destroy the bridge just for the sake of it and save the princess of the Mushroom Kingdom. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. New Super Mario Bros. DS completed 100%. Now the real question is, does Mario get a kiss or no? Hey, my ear got a kiss! Thank you, Peach! And that's it, my friends. New Super Mario Bros. DS. Your boy can stretch now. Yeah, so, you know, this is the best New Super Mario Bros. Game for sure. New Super Mario Bros. Wii is the best when it comes to the co-op experience. When it comes to just a single-player fun adventure, this one hands down takes the cake if you ask me. I'm really glad that I played this before New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I guess because, you know, New Super Mario Bros. Wii will be interesting to play after playing this one, to be able to see where they improved in and how they changed things up. But again, this will always be the OG, and in my opinion, the best, because it's what essentially started all of the New Super Mario Bros. Series. Everything that was in this game was unique and original, and it was the first time that they had done it for this series, whereas everything that came after the fact was essentially just an imitation of the previous works. Which is not bad to imitate, you know, like previous things that already worked, but it's just like, again, like none of the new Super Mario Bros. Games really felt much new than, you know, than this one. This one's just like, you know, it's the same as everything else. You just, you know what I'm saying? It gives you the full experience. You want to know what a new Super Mario Bros. Game is like? Just play this one. You know, go get a DS, go buy this game and try it out for yourself. It still holds up very well today, if you ask me. But yeah, let me know what you guys' favorite New Super Mario Bros. Game is down in the comments below. I'd really love to know. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing a tier list video on my channel, Zeph and Poe. I'm gonna have my friend Zesif also get involved with this and, you know, talk about, like, you know, his opinions of his favorite New Super Mario Bros. Games and why, and we're gonna essentially rank them. It's always fun to do these style of videos because we kind of you know, try to convince each other, you know, and see which one of us will concede to, like, you know, the other person's you know, argument, and then that way we can definitively put it in a spot where we both are, like, in agreement on. So, you know, I'm gonna make my case for obviously all of these games. Maybe people might overlook this one because of the graphics, or because it's, you know, not on a home console and rather it's on a handheld. But definitely this one I would say is the best one for sure. It's my favorite one. I have the most, you know, playtime on. Well, actually that's not true, but I have the most nostalgia with, and I've played it It was the first one that I played back in 2000, I want to say 6 or 7. I'm pretty sure I played it, well, it was probably 2008 or something like that. A couple years after this game had come out, a year or two. I don't remember the exact year I played it, but it wasn't too far. I think it was the year the DS Lite came out. Wherever that came out, we had this game too. Unless the DS Lite, yeah, it came out in like 2006, I would say. So it could have been the year it came out. But anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this playthrough. If you guys did, be sure to obviously drop a like on the video. I would really appreciate it. Check out my playlist, link in the description of this video for all the other long plays. I've been cooking up a lot of long plays over the past few months, so, you know, I'm sure there's something for everyone out there. I'm still gonna be, you know, cooking up some other cool playthroughs. Obviously, it's not everything's gonna be Mario. I threw in a couple Zelda videos. I threw in a Sonic video, you know, for you guys. I plan on playing some other Sonic games as well on the channel, which I'm excited, looking forward to doing. I want to also show you guys real quick at the end of this playthrough, like what it looks like to have completed the game. Oh yeah, it's showing us like a screenshot from every single level, surprisingly. Not every world, but literally every single level. They time it like perfectly with like all the and this is definitely, these are not my screenshots, because most of these screenshots you got little Mario. I was not rocking little Mario for most of this game. No siree. Look at that. Fighting Dry Bowser. Oh yeah. And then this level, look at that. And I'm fighting the giant Hammer Bros. The Babooms. The Snake Rod Thingamajigga. Bowser's Final Castle. They don't even have a screenshot with Bowser. Oh, they do. Okay, they had to give us 2 of those. Oh, 3 of those. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And it ends with Bowser Jr. pulling Bowser away into a tower. These are his towers. He's mad at me, bro. Bro, what you mean? Why'd you just... He just yelled at me, bro. He said something in his language. Okay. So, once you've completed the game... and hit save, obviously it'll load you back into the title screen, and then you can see, boom, we got 2 stars. So you can get 3 stars on your profile, but you would have to essentially spend all of your star coins. I'm not gonna do that, bro. I'm not gonna do that. There's no benefit. I don't care about 3 stars. I'm keeping all of my star coins. So yeah, I'm sorry, you know. You're not gonna see 3 stars on my playthrough. You can go ahead and spend all your star coins. I worked hard for them, brother. I worked really hard for them, and I'm supposed to spend all 150 of them? I couldn't even spend all 150 of them even if I tried. Unless like these huts like lock again, and then I have to go back and spend them again, but who knows. But anyways, guys, that'll do it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.
So nice.